Hey guys, I'm sure not a lot will come in, but I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Can you guys hear me breathing? You hear Matt? I'm gonna send you a link on Facebook so you can come up and talk. Hey Kathy. Aw. I was going to go on camera, but unfortunately, hey Sherry, I forgot to bring my cam with me where I'm at. So this is what my camera looks like. So it's pretty scary. So there I am. I'm only kidding. Sherry, Kathy, hi Anna. Who needs a translator? So have you guys been following the little Michael Vaughan? Hi Angel and Marty. The Michael Vaughan little monkey story. Aw, I love you too. I just kind of wanted to change the subject on the YouTube streets and talk about little Michael Vaughan. I'm curious to hear what you guys are thinking. Oh, thank you, Angel. Hey, Connie. Well, it's only for a little while, Connie. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes and then I'm going to play this video. That is actually off of Matt's page, Matt Block Incorporated. I'll just wait a couple more minutes and we can go ahead and play it. Anna, I don't know too much. I'm going to show you guys what I know. What I do know is that they're finally going to put a dive team into the Snake River. And I kind of found that a little odd considering that he's been gone for 1 week and 3 days. Marty Mar. That's okay. I go by my dog's name. My dog's name is Monkey, and I'm Monkey Mar. So I never thought I was going to have a YouTube channel. And I'll tell you the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I had went to a creator one time on the Erica case. And I asked her if she would, Erica Thompson, not Erica Lloyd. And I had asked her if she would do, a video on it to get the word out because I was actually talking to her son, MJ Russo on Facebook. And she came to me and she said, I'm not going to run the story because she's not pretty enough and she's not young enough. So that is when I decided to do my first video. And I thought, what do you mean she's not young enough and she's not pretty enough? This is somebody's mother and she's missing and she's still missing. Hey, Sandy Serious. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start this video. So, Matt, I'm going to send you a link while this video is playing. So, guys, tell me if you can hear it okay. Let's go hear the latest update. Hey, Quinny. Let's go hear the latest update on Michael Vaughan. And, Matt, if you want to drop your link in the chat, that's great.
First missing and endangered child alert went out at 8:20 p.m. with 4 different alerts by email, phone call, text messages being issued to area.
All right, can you guys hear that okay before I continue? Hi, Anna. Just give me a yay or a nay. Okay.
Your residence until 11:20 that night. Michael's image and information went out to law enforcement to a nationwide database known as NCIC, which is the National Crime Information Center, that same night. Since the time of notification, the Fruitland Police Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Idaho State Police, and the Boise Police Department, assisted by 13 different law enforcement agencies throughout the state of Idaho, conducted a complete and methodical, thorough searches. These searches included nearly 200 residential homes and properties and interviews of all the residents. You know, 5-year-olds can get into almost anything. So we've looked through nearly 200 garbage cans, drained canals and irrigation ditches, and pumped a septic tank in the area that had a makeshift 2x6 wooden plank lid. We've gathered 60 different videos from residential and business security cameras, and we're combing through that data as we speak. To date, we've received 163 tips. All have been assigned to investigators for follow-up, and many have already been cleared. Others are being worked on as we speak. We've conservatively estimated the number of man hours from law enforcement agencies to be in the range of 2,500 man hours, and that doesn't include our EMS, search and rescue partners, or the hours put in by the volunteers from our community. I got to tell you, I've never seen a police presence like this, and on behalf of Michael's family and the citizens of the city of Fruitland, I sincerely extend our thanks to the chiefs and sheriffs who have came to our aid, providing manpower and resources over the last week and certainly in the weeks to come. I would also like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to our friends and residents in the primary search area of Southwest 8th, Southwest 9th, Crestview Subdivision, Hidden Meadows Subdivision, and Three Rivers Way Subdivision. Your patience with our investigation does not go unnoticed. We've been through your homes, and in some instances, several times. And from my heart, I truly appreciate you. Our search and rescue efforts include the assistance of our citizens from the night Michael went missing to present. And I thank you, and I ask you to continue to search your property again. 5-year-olds are crafty and get into small places. Since notification, we've conducted an exhaustive ground search, employing the Idaho Fish and Game, Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, both Fruitland and Sand Hollow Fire Departments, and a coordinated search effort by our citizens. We have methodically and thoroughly searched over 3,000 acres of farm ground with multiple certified canine teams, and we've searched 29 miles of riverbank using private fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, sophisticated drones, boats with canines, kayaks, and paragliders. I'm unsure of the number of man hours involved in that effort, but I'm sure it would mirror our investigative effort. Drone flights will continue along with riverbank searches by boat. This morning, the search continued in the area below Southwest 8th Street, where some heavy foliage was removed and a specialized canine was deployed. In the near future, we have a dive team scheduled to search pond in the sloughs down in the area of Southwest 8th. And our search effort and rescue efforts will continue as long as we have those resources available to continue that. We know people in this community and elsewhere are concerned about Michael, and we'll continue to issue updates as the best we can as the investigation continues. To our local media, I want to say thank you for working with us. You know, it's difficult to respond to every individual inquiry. I'll try to address your questions in updates as this investigation continues, and truly appreciate your patience with me. Please understand, though, that I can't detail the nature of some of the information we've received or the information that we're looking into, and we don't want to release anything that's going to jeopardize our investigation into this. What I can say is we have not eliminated any possibility. Nothing has been ruled out in this case. Social media, it can be a wonderful tool for us, but sadly it can also be a hindrance, especially when it comes to sharing accurate information. So if there's a development in this case, I will notify you personally. If the information on Facebook or social media doesn't come from me directly or the Fruitland Police Department, you need to consider that suspect. Rumors and speculation, innuendo, complicate our investigative efforts. And so we appreciate your support in this, and just help us by doing that, and respect our efforts. So back to the National Crime Information Center. Michael's information was entered into the missing child database there through the NCIC as soon as possible after he was reported missing. That means if Michael is found by law enforcement anywhere in the country, he'll be identified and we'll know what to do. What can people do in my community? Well, what I'd like you to do is search the immediate area. Please thoroughly search your property. I can't emphasize that enough. If you've looked once, look again, please. Look at all your outbuildings, vehicles. I want you walking your fence lines. We also ask that residents review any security camera footage for any sign of a small children in the area. We continue to say this, but children move around and they wander, and they may have traveled back into your yard without your knowledge. So please, search again. If you know something, if you know anything, perhaps you're unsure and you don't want to talk to us, maybe you're even afraid to reach out to us. We are here. We want to listen. We want to listen to what you have to say. Please talk to us. We're very grateful for the public's assistance. And again, we're following up on every lead that we receive vigorously. Our investigators are laser focused and our morale is good. We take care of one another. We're all in this together. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned. We also want to emphasize that Michael's family continues to be fully cooperative. I'm going to continue to ask for the respect of their privacy, please. Michael was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt with dark blue or black boxer briefs with a green stripe and a child size 11 flip-flops. He stands about 43 inches tall, 50 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. He answers to the nickname Monkey. And if you see Michael or have any information into his whereabouts or location, please call the Payette County Sheriff's Office at 208-642-6006, extension 0. And that is our tip line. And so with that.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ma, can you hear me okay?
I hear you great. Guys, this is Matt. Melee, where could he be? Well, that's a good question. Let me just go down. I'm going to show you where he went missing from, because it's a lot of fields involved around this little boy, but I don't know, guys. 7, 8, 9, 10 days missing. How are you, Matt?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm just going to have a look at, just try and drag up some of the time frame he went reported missing, unless you've got it to hand.
No, you can grab the time frame. Dolly Dampman, I am behind on this case. Yes, well, Dolly, the parents have not spoken. I'll get that interview and I'll show you guys in a few minutes, but they stood at the interview. It's on one of my videos. I'll play it, but no, they have not spoke out yet, and they were not at the second press conference. So what I'm gathering is that Michael lives, as you can see, I'm going to go down and show you, but he lives in this house right here. So you've got all of these fields where they're searching. He went missing from this house. Oh, come on. Be nice, Google Maps. Right here. This is the house that his grandfather owns, his father, Tyler, and his mother. I forget what her name is right off the top of my tongue. I'm going to have to look. But this is where the little boy lives. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the interview of the lady sitting on her patio. She lives right here. That's been talking about little Michael going missing. The parents aren't talking, but the neighbors are talking. And then you've got them searching all of these fields. I actually did not know if this field would be grown in because they're not giving me a latest street view, but I went on Google Earth and it seems to be like it's already plowed down to the sand. What do you think, Matt?
Are you able to play that video? Because I've not seen that video with the neighbour.
Yeah, it's on. I will have to find the video. So while you're talking, I'll go ahead and grab that video. But let me show them first the interview with the parents standing at the press conference.
Yeah, no worries.
So what do you think, Matt's going on with this little boy missing for 10 days and they're just now sending a dive team into the Snake River?
I just think the information being put out by the police department's a bit. I think they're not really giving us a lot to go on either. They're asking for public assistance, but they're not giving us much information to really.
What it sounds to me is that. I'm sorry, there's a little delay. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, they're asking for public assistance, but what seems to be a common theme here with these cases, they want public assistance, but they kind of control how they want the public assistance. It's quite frustrating to watch.
Yeah, what I think is going on with that is I think that they hang on one second, let me mute this. I think what they're doing is they don't want people to get crazy, and I'm not knocking the Summer Wells case because I want her to be found, but I think the way that has gone, I do not think that Huff wants that to happen in the case with Michael Vaughan.
Yeah, I just don't think you could stop that in today's society with social media. It's like everything out there. It's got its good points, it's got its bad points, but those people who really want to help find Michael will just ignore all the BS and assist the law enforcement in getting credible information. I just don't see how that can be controlled.
So let me ask you this. So a little boy walks out of his house at 6:30 at night wearing his t-shirt, his little boxer shorts, and a pair of sandals. And he does live around a lot of fields, but he lives at the end of a neighborhood. So they had canines, helicopters, scent dogs. How far could a little boy go at 5 years old?
Just corroborate the time he went missing, Ma.
He went missing at 6. Well, they say between 6:40 and around 7. Because remember, Grandpa lives at the house.
Yeah. So what time did the call to law enforcement happen?
It came in around 6:40, 6:45 that he was missing.
Right. Okay. So
but they never give us the point of actually when the grandpa last saw him. They just give you the time when they called law enforcement. Yeah, Matt's going to drop his channel in the link in the description for you, Anna. Hey, Gil Sharp. What does Gil say?
Do you want to play the video?
Yeah, I'm going to play the video, but I wanted to make sure you were. So I'm going to play the video only with the parents there, standing there, and this is the first press conference. Okay,
yeah,
share.
I think it helps when you do the maps and the locality for people, especially overseas, even probably statewide. It helps us to get a better understanding.
Yeah. I'm going to show the video, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about the Snake River, because God forbid he did fall into that Snake River. That would not be a very good thing.
Okay, I'll mute myself, and then you don't hear me rustling.
Yeah, I'm going to mute down too. Here we go. So that is the father on the left wearing the sideshow shirt. To the left of him is his mother, and then the mother's sister has the colored hair.
Multiple Treasure Valley law enforcement agencies and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, we continue to search for missing and endangered 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughan. MJ to his family and friends. Michael was last seen near his residence on Southwest 9th Street in Fruitland at approximately 6:30 p.m. on July 27th, 2021. Operations to date include the methodical search of the area near Michael's residence, which included 2 irrigation runoff ditches, which were drained by the Fruitland Public Works Department in an extensive search and rescue effort including the use of canines, aerial, and marine and land support. Idaho Fish and Game officers are continuing to search the river by boat for 4 to 5 miles downriver and back up, and in the sloughs of the Snake River as well. The Fruitland Police Department will continue to organize search and rescue operations with resources provided by the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and others. We've received a tremendous amount of support from the Fruitland community and will continue to call upon them, but as needed. We're continuing to seek the public's assistance to identify individuals who are in the area of Southwest 8th, Southwest 9th, and Cornwall Way in Fruitland from 6:30 and 7:15 p.m. on Tuesday, July 27, 2021. If you were in that area or you know someone who was, please contact us at 208-642-6006, extension 0. That's the Fayette County Sheriff's Office, and again, a tip line. Even if you don't believe that you have something that's relevant or relevant information to this case, we want you to contact us so we can recreate a complete picture of the time that Michael was last seen. Every minute counts in these investigations when searching for a missing child, and we appreciate the public's support and cooperation as we continue the search for Michael. If you live in the immediate area, please thoroughly search your property to include any outbuildings, vehicles, anything that a 5-year-old kid could get into. We also ask that you review any security camera footage that you may have that may be attached to your house. Video is extremely important to us in these circumstances and these investigations. We're also very grateful for the public's assistance in following up on each lead. We are vigorously following up on each lead that we're getting in. So I want to make it clear that as your tips are coming in, they're not falling on deaf ears. The community knows because they see us out here every single day, pounding the pavement, pounding these rural areas. We are working. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned. So you need to understand that the investigation of this child we're using every resource, and it's very intense. We ask that the community only report information from credible sources to law enforcement. And as we know that if we're just coming up with speculation, it causes rumors, and we'd like to have factual information. So please help us out that way so we can chase down factual leads. We also want to emphasize that Michael's family continues to be 100% cooperative with our investigation, and we're asking you to be extremely respectful of their privacy during this situation, and we would appreciate that. Super difficult time, as you would know. So Michael was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt over here on my left, dark blue boxer briefs, a child size 11 sandal, and he stands 3'7" tall. He's 50 pounds. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and he answers to the nickname Monkey. If you see Michael, have any information that would lead us to his whereabouts or his location, please call the Fayette County Sheriff's Office at 208-642-6006, extension 0. So we just want to extend our appreciation to our community. We thank you for your continued support and the media. And with that, I'll stand for a few questions.
All right, let's try this again with the microphone. So those are his parents. What do you guys think? What do you think about the parents, Matt? Gil, they have done such an extensive search that you can't even imagine. They have been in everyone's house. They have scoured every field. They have let all the canals down, dogs, horses, helicopters. Like, Gil, you can't even imagine how big the search is. And their little boy is nowhere to be found. I know they also said that, can you guys hear me? Yeah. I know they also said that they have like 60 footage from cameras that they're going through yesterday as they were in that press conference. So here we go again. Did something happen to the little boy, or did somebody drive up and steal the little boy? Nana, I thought the same thing. Grandpa has not been at the press conference. Let me find the latest article. Did we lose you, Matt?
No, I'm just looking for articles that I can post in the chat, and then you don't have to spend time.
I'm just going to go over the latest
I've,
article. Let me share
I've,
my screen.
I've just posted one from Idaho News 6 from a day ago.
It's mind blowing. It's like you got summer missing. And let's not forget, guys, do you remember the little boy, Dior Kuntz?
That's a new one for me. I've only just seen that on your last video that you've put together.
Grandpa is 67. I will not lie, guys. I have looked into all of their background because you know that I'm nosy. Hi, Ian E. They don't have any background. The mother is completely clean. The grandpa is clean. The father, Tyler, has a marijuana charge that's like 20 years old. But honestly, guys, that's not even important to me. They're not, Dolly, they are keeping this closed lip. They're not saying anything. Gail says, I'm sure this will blow up and go crazy. Yeah, he disappeared from a camping trip years ago. You're correct, Gail. 6 years ago. 6 years ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, well, they don't have any. They don't have any criminal records. Tyler got in trouble with an ounce of marijuana back in, like, I think it was 2001, 2002.
Man,
Yeah, so little Dior went missing about. It's definitely a few hours away from a camping site, camping with his parents 6 years ago, and he's never been found. Let me just show you guys the latest on this article and out of the Idaho News. Right here. Google's tracking me. So they say that their search efforts are still ongoing. Extensive, Fruitland police said in a statement Tuesday. Our main focus is to locate Michael. A grid search of Fruitland 2 days after Michael disappeared included aircraft, drones, and canines that completely covered the city and its surrounding areas, but led to no break in the case. Cops also announced they wouldn't be organizing another search involving the public, bearing new facts in the investigation. That is interesting, Matt. Am I reading that right? Cops also announced they wouldn't be organizing another search involving the public, bearing new facts in the investigation. Wow.
yeah, I think they're saying there that unless new facts come to light, they're not going to be involving public health.
Or do you think that maybe they are onto something and they're just not going to say anything? I'm sorry. A little boy does not wander off out of his house and you can't find him unless there's and foul play, especially everything they searched. They searched 29 miles of the riverbank.
Yeah, that article I've posted covers that search. I've posted a link in the chat. Don't know if you want to drag that up. It covers the river, about the searching of the river.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that link. Can you put that in private chat, please, Matt?
Yeah, I have done.
Yeah, so that's all this really says is that including the FBI are now involved for the search of Michael, focusing on areas near his home.
I think it'd be good to take a look at what this neighbour has to say. There might be some bits of information in what she says, because I haven't seen that. I don't know where to find that.
Yeah, I'll find the neighbor. But here it says Michael's mother, Brandy Neal, told reporters at a press conference Saturday, "We just want our monkey home." And that's mom. And I know they have other kids because I've looked at her Facebook page. Hey GB, good to see you, girl.
Yeah,
Okay, so what do you want to see? Would you put it in private chat, Matt?
I have done.
All
So
right, here it is. Let's go ahead and
just an
check out.
just an article from KIV ITV. It's from yesterday, but there
All right,
doesn't
let me
seem to
pull
be
this up.
a massive amount of information coming out. Maybe people in the chat have got information from the Facebook groups that isn't totally off the radar speculation. That might. There's always information in the Facebook groups.
Hey Kay, I believe someone has snatched him up. Just saying. But it's like crazy. It's like you've got, I mean, when you think about the kids that are missing on the stories that I work on, Matt, we have Vanessa Morales missing. She's been gone for almost 19. She'll be gone for 2 years in December. You've got Dulce Alaves, about the same age, missing. You've got Summer Wells missing. Dior Kuntz missing. Let's not even talk about Michael Bryson, and there's 30,000 kids missing. I could be here for hours going over the list.
Yeah. Irene and Alston is obviously.
See, Nana said the same thing I was thinking about. So when you have to get into an Amber Alert, let me go ahead and do this video first, this next article, and then I'm going to talk about the Amber Alert because I don't know why there was not an Amber Alert. So I'm not going to have to show the screen. I'm just going to read it. So it says that they scoured 3,000 acres of farmland, 29 miles of the riverbank, and about 200 residential homes. And I know that the J.D. Huff grew up in that neighborhood. His kids are growing up in that neighborhood. So I'm sure he holds this very close to home. The captain, the sergeant, I'm not sure what his official name is. Hang on one sec, guys.
Chief of Police.
Yeah, so why?
Yes,
I don't know. This is just weird.
You're talking about an umbrella, but you just dragged up an umbrella in your last video, didn't you?
Yes.
So you're saying the umbrella was only released?
Well, let me ask you. So everyone says that Amber Alerts go out because of the fact they know what kind of car they in. They might know who has them. But if that was the case, why was there an Amber Alert for Summer and not for Michael Vaughan?
I thought you included your umbrella in your last video, though.
Michael didn't get an Amber Alert. He got a red alert.
Right, okay.
He got an Amber Alert. So Gil says there are so many, too many. It's heartbreaking. I know, Gil. This is crazy. Kay Ellis, they really need to change the guidelines for what I agree, for what qualifies for an Amber Alert. Let me get into this Amber Alert at home. So either he was kidnapped or, like, where are the West Boys? I mean, there are so many children that are just like gone, and then months go on, another kid goes missing, and then a couple of months go on, and another kid goes missing, and
I think it'll get to the stage now where the parents are going to have to do a bit more of a appeal than what they have. And that's not to bash the parents. So if anyone's thinking I'm bashing the parents, I don't bash the parents. But if they want the public to assist in finding their boy, they've got to somehow they've got to communicate with the public and not let the public fill in the blanks. And the longer you leave it, I think the harder it gets. They had an opportunity there with the chief of police even, where they could
Matt, turn up your mic a little bit. Georgie says it's hard to hear you. Shannon Condella. Anyone unfamiliar with the Dior Coons case, search up Little Man Lost on YouTube. It's a real... Yeah, I saw that the other day, Shannon. You got to turn up your mic, Matt.
Yeah, I think if the sooner they get the public on board, the parents, and do some kind of public interaction with the media. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. It can't be easy to have to do that, but remember, it's about momentum. So the momentum was at the press conference, at the first press conference. And I think it would have just been an opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity to get more people on board because they didn't speak out. You know, massive. She spoke very briefly. The mum. Now, whether that's a tactic, who knows? I don't think it is a tactic. I think it was just maybe they felt a bit overwhelmed. But
yeah, but this is 10 days. Okay, so if I'm a police officer or I'm looking for a little boy with 2,000, 3,000 acres, 29 miles of riverbeds, 200 homes, they got a lot of video cam. I think they said that like almost every one of those houses has like a Ring door cam. And when I did a drive-by, from what I could see, a lot of the houses have cameras and a lot over the garage. Kay Alice, someone in the neighborhood may have lured them into their home and hiding him or have done worse by now, maybe taken him to another state or somewhere to hide the body. Oh, gosh. That's like Letitia Stout. I mean, she hid poor Gannon out in the snowfields, and then she goes and picks him back up and drives him down in a moving truck with her family.
Yeah.
Shannon Condella, I'm sorry, it may be just me, but I'm still unable to hear him. He's hiding his sexy English accents. But here's what I know.
Well, I'm on the headset, so all I can say is
stick the mic in your mouth.
I'll have to take the headset off and just speak into the mic then.
Speak into the mic.
Is that any better?
I hear you fine. Let's see what the chat says.
Very faint. Yeah,
I'm so new at doing
that.
that.
Take the headset off.
Yeah, Gil even said it's a bit hard to hear. So let me go look at this Amber Alert real quick. Oh, wow. Summer's Amber Alert's gone. It was here 2 days ago. Oh, hang on a second, maybe. Yeah, wow, her Amber Alert's gone.
Yeah, there's different pages though, Mar, isn't there? So
she's gone. She's I can hear me now. You're gonna have to put in earbuds. She used to be right here. Right under the active Amber Alert. I'm gonna mute him until he fixes.
No, I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay, now you're good.
Yeah, I had a headset on. I don't know why they can't hear me, but...
Well, lady, no, I can hear myself now. Like after I talk, I can hear it. Yeah, it's an echo. So you have to put an earbud in. Let me mute him till he fixes. Lady, where am I looking at real fast? I can hear myself talking. Okay, now I can't. Yeah, I'm echoing Georgie because Matt's over there playing with his sound system. Who just asked? 1 second. Yeah, the Amber Alert for summer is gone, which I find that really interesting. It was there 2 days ago. Matt's gone. Okay, so let me see. Who just asked a question that Ladybird, what does it mean when it's off? Well, it means that there's no longer a nationwide search for summer. But my question is, what made summer get an Amber Alert? I know Michael got a red alert, but why not an Amber Alert? Let me see what this says. Okay, so hang on, let me get Matt back in.
How's that? Okay.
You sound perfect. Nope, I can echoing.
I've not got any devices on for it to echo, so I'm not sure what's happening though.
You have to put an earbud.
I had earbuds on and said they couldn't hear me.
Well, then you have to do what you were doing at first and just talk closer.
Okay.
So here's the guidelines for an Amber Alert. I can still hear myself. Let me mute him. Okay. Okay, so this is what threw me off. So here it is. There is reasonable belief by law enforcement that an abduction has occurred. The law enforcement agency believes that the child is in. Hang on. Matt, you can scream. The law enforcement agency believes that the child is in imminent danger or serious bodily injury or death. There is enough descriptive information about the victim and the abduction for law enforcement to issue an Amber Alert to assist in the recovery of the child. That's weird, the recovery of the child. The abduction is of a child age 17 years or younger, and the child's name and other critical data elements, including the child abduction flag, has been entered into the NCIC system. And we heard Huff say that he entered Michael into that system. So what was the difference? I get that. Katie Allen says, I think the Amber Alert for summer was because of the danger of the terrain. I get that, but even if the terrain, Matt, you're still echoing. The terrain wouldn't be one of the guidelines to issue an Amber Alert, though. Shannon Condella, very interesting. I can't help but feel like it's because they believe she is no longer alive regarding Summer's Amber Alert. Nah. Davies Tree Trimming Service is national chain and was working near Summer Wells property. Wonder if the same crew doing cleanup in PNW with the fires. What is PNW, Nana? I'm old. So the only thing that Michael's different from Summer on this was the fact that they don't believe that it was an abduction. That's the only difference in the two Amber Alerts. What are you Georgie's laughing. I mean, what if he did get into the Snake River, though? I mean, the Snake River is very scary. I was reading about it last night, and let Let me tell you guys a little bit about the Snake River. Okay, they say they don't recommend swimming in the Snake River because it is deep. And we're talking the Snake River, I'm going to tell you in a second, but if I'm not mistaken, I think at one point it's 1,700 feet deep. Powerful river. It may look calm, but there's a lot of undercurrents. People drown each year in Idaho because of swimming in the Snake and getting sucked under. Your best bet is to be in a boat on the Snake River. And the depth of the Snake River, wow. It reaches a maximum depth of 2,436 meters, 7,993 feet. Yeah, but Summer didn't have a known vehicle. She just another little girl just disappeared from her house. Shannon says, Lady Bird, that's my rooster talking to you guys. Lady Bird said, Shannon Candela says, I believe that a known vehicle is a requirement, but did it just show that? I didn't notice one way or the other. It shows a reasonable belief the child's been abducted. The child is in imminent danger or serious bodily injury or death. There's enough information about the victim and the abduction for law enforcement to issue an Amber Alert. Nothing about what the vehicle is. And they have to be in the NCIC system. A lot of kids going missing. Who in here does not know who Dior Koontz is? Oh, guys, I don't know. My gut is telling me that, like with the Summer Wells case, I'm gonna be honest, guys. That's why I'm not like making videos because I'm waiting for some facts. But I am completely stumped. And I'm not gonna make this a Summer Wells video because I don't want to. But I will say this: I do feel bad for the parents because of the fact that really, Don has a history. I think he definitely has done some shady crap in his life. He honestly reminds me of my uncle. My uncle used to come home every night after working all day doing drywall. He would sit there, smoke his cigarettes, and drink a 12-pack of Budweiser. And he was not abusive as far as putting hands on people. He was a fighter at the bar with guys, but he was more of a mental, I'm getting it, Matt, more of a mental abuser. Oregon was Idaho. What does that mean? Nah. Yeah, Shannon. So you know what I'm talking about. They're strict. They lay down the law, but like he had 3 children and I lived in Ohio. I remember going and visiting them and he wanted to be waited on, get me a beer, get me this. He didn't do any chores. He worked all day, but he wasn't physically abusive. He was more of a mental control freak. Is that where your dad was like, Shannon? Lady Bird, I hate that this is such a huge problem. Our babies need to be safe no matter who they are with. I agree. I know that Chasing Truth said that she had. I used to joke around about microchipping the babies, which I would never microchip the babies. I might microchip my babies if I had them, but my youngest is 23. But she told me that she, in her live, that she had like a little snap that goes onto her little boy's clothing, and she tracks him like a little GPS tracker. I think that's amazing. Oh, now the Snake River. And honestly, if you think about it, Matt, what do you think? I mean, if he accidentally fell into the Snake River, I think he wouldn't have been further than 29 miles to find him. Because these people take his body weight, they take the day of the current, they take which way the current was moving, and they can actually figure out how far Michael would have gone if he was into the canal or the river. Exactly, Shannon. Exactly.
Can you hear me all right now, Ma? Or is that
Let me
worse?
talk. Oh, you sound perfect.
I'm not sure what's happening with the audio, but the Summerwell. Just to recap, though, the Summerwell's active amber's still active.
I don't see it.
Yeah, missingkids.org.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that on the National Amber Alert page.
That is the National Amber Alert page.
Put the link in the chat because I want to see, because she's not on this Amber Alert. Amber Alert. This is the Amber Alert OJP.government site. Active Amber Alerts. I hope I'm wrong. She's not here.
Yeah, hit the active ambers though.
Hang on, I'm going. I pray she's here. Oh, wait, we do. Let me share the screen. Matt, you are awesome. I was wrong.
Well, it's
but we have a new Amber Alert that I see.
And it's confusing because it sends you to another screen, which you think it just put it on that first screen. But I'm a bit like you. Sometimes I don't disbelieve what I'm being told, but it's just nice to check it out.
Michael is my internet boyfriend, guys. I mean, Matt is my internet boyfriend. I don't know what I would do without him. Granny Smith, I live in Idaho, and my 5-year-old son looks almost identical to this little guy. My heart hurts for this family. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, thanks, Shannon, for confirming the audio. Apologies about that, but sometimes we've got these gremlins with this StreamYard program. It's a pain in the ass, basically.
He said gremlins. Okay, look at this. Let's get into this new Amber Alert.
A lot of the references are American, aren't they? Gremlins. We get influenced by America a lot.
I don't know. Either something happened. I don't know why Grandpa was not out and about at the news conference. I'm sorry. I was on Gray Hughes's panel the other night, and him and I have been going at it since the Kanika Jenkins days. But if it was my little boy that went missing, I would be tearing down the fields. I would be banging on everyone's door. Like, I would set that neighborhood on fire until I found my kid.
Just a reminder, Mark, can we watch this interview with the neighbour, please?
I'm going to find that, but you're going to have to talk to the crew. But I want to know what's going on. So we've got Summer Wells, active Amber Alert, but we have a Nora Nelson out of West Jordan, Utah, and the Amber Alert went out today. Now, can you see that when I change the screen? No. Let me go ahead and get onto this little girl. What is going on in this world? Hopefully somebody in the family has this little girl. Oh, it's a baby. Oh. Wow. Let's see what it says about this little one. So she is missing since August 5th, 5 months old. Oh, so yeah, somebody's got her. Yorba Linda Vargas. Amber Alert changing the license plate and weight of the child. The suspect is identified as Yorba Linda Vargas. She is 5 feet 5, 160 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. So the child abduction victim is identified by police as Nora Nelson. She is an infant and she was last seen wearing a white onesie with animal print. Black hair, brown eyes, 20 pounds. The abduction happened at West Jordan. The suspect was driving a white 2019 Jeep Cherokee with a Utah license plate. And they do not have the same last name, considering the baby is Nora Nelson and her name is Yorba Linda Vargas. They don't say what the connection is, if any connection from her to the baby. Dolly Dampton, exactly. The whole world would hear me. Why be silent when it may be life or death? Exactly. Granny Smith, the part of Idaho this guy is missing from is a mountain lion area. What guy is missing, Granny? Yeah, but it could be, but then the baby's last, I mean, unless the baby's got the father's last name, I'm going to have to look into that. But let me find, Matt, take over. I am going to go find the interview with the neighbor.
Yeah, I think you've unmuted me, or I've unmuted myself.
No, you you muted yourself.
Awesome. I go on the Amber Alerts on Twitter, because on Twitter, on the Twitter feed of the Amber Alerts, they tend to, even if they have to withdraw the Amber Alerts, then they cancel them. So I'm not sure why they can't put out an Amber Alert, and then if it's incorrect, they can cancel it, because most of the Amber Alerts on Twitter, which I'll put the link in the chat, are cancelled.
But let me ask you, wasn't there a rumor? I'm looking for the video as I talk to you guys. Wasn't there a rumor that Summer's Amber Alert was off of the list? And I kept saying, no, it's still up there.
Yeah, there was actually. I'm not. Don't quote me here, but I think Duty Ron put out a video stating that, talking about Amber Alerts, and the title give the impression that the Amber Alert had been removed. So that's when I first started to look at Amber Alerts, just to clarify the information, and then it's, as we've seen, it's still up. It's still out there, so.
Yeah, but even like how the Huff is talking about little Michael Vaughan, it's weird how he is. It's almost like they know something, but they're not saying something.
If you drag up that Twitter feed, the Amber Alerts,
you can drag it up. If you go ahead and drag it up and click on the bottom, Michael, Matt. Why I keep calling you Michael? Matt, click on the bottom, share your screen, and then I will add your screen into the live.
Yes, I forgot I could do that on it.
Yeah, so you get what, and I'll share it. But let me look at what chat's saying. Matt's taking over. Let me go up a little bit, guys. Hang on one second. OG's got a crazy little face, or he's thinking. Thanks all. I appreciate that. Hey, Val. There's Val. Hey, girl. Yeah, Val, we're hanging out in our nice little community. Cool people. No drama going on. Crazy ideas. I gotta make Val. Quinny, I'm always going to talk about these kids. I am not on here to become the next true crime diva because I work a full time job and I have a busy life. I live on a farm. I got chickens. I got cats. I got dogs. I even have hermit crabs that are like 20 years old because my kid went to college and left three of them. I'm like, are these things going to live? They're probably going to eat me when I die. Shredder Taintment. Hey, Monkey, I love your vid. Aw, thank you, Shredder. Thank you for watching. Let me find Val. I want to make
Can
Val
you
a mod so that when I become famous and I got 10,000 people fighting in here.
can you put that screen share up?
I am. Did you? If does it have volume, Matt?
No, it's just a Twitter page
Okay.
of the
Okay.
Amber Active.
Now you can do your thing and talk about that page. I am looking for the interview with the neighbor.
Yeah, if you take that tab off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to go live on Mondays. Like I said, I was doing good until this past Monday, and then unfortunately I got called into work.
Yeah,
Yeah, hermit crabs. Okay, go ahead, Matt. I'm miking
yeah.
down.
All it is just to point out this is where I tend to go for the active ambers, because as we can see, the latest amber alert there is for the little child you just spoke about, and it has the photographs there. But then you'll see underneath, amber alerts has been cancelled, amber alert cancelled. So I'm just unsure as to why they won't put out amber alerts when clearly there's many that get cancelled, which I guess is good news if they're cancelled because they're no longer in danger. But if as I'm scrolling down the screen now, you'll see how many. You can see how many are been cancelled. We'll just click on. See, so many. And then you've also got the link to that, which is the National Centre for Missing Exploited Children.
Exactly.
So let me just play this on wjhl.com. It's regarding the Amber Alert in Summer Wells' case. I know you said you're not covering that in its entirety.
No, you can talk about Summer. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to beat up
let's
Dawn.
let's
I'm
let's
not
just
going to beat up Candace because honestly, a lot of people could get mad and hate me for this and say, my from the beginning, if you guys watched my summer videos, I have never felt in my soul that the parents are responsible. And I can't imagine, God forbid, your child fell and died accidentally, unless you were afraid because DCF was coming. But there's a big centerpiece to this puzzle missing, and I'm not going to bash Dawn and Candace because if they are innocent at the end of the day, I mean, people are just I just can't be a part of it.
let's just see what they have to say about this Amber Alert.
I live in Maine. Yeah, I'm in the northwest corner of Maine. I could get into Sherbrooke, Canada in like I don't know, 20 minutes. Oh, thanks, Shredder Tatement.
You ready to watch this then?
Okay, so if you want to play it, you have to stop. Did you click the audio in the beginning?
Yes, sure did. Ready?
Okay,
Three,
well, go
two,
ahead.
one, go.
I'm micing down. Go ahead. Are you playing it, Matt?
Yes, why is it not playing?
It's not playing. Unless it's a delay.
It must be the delay.
It's a big delay.
Yeah, that's maybe it's to do with the screen sharing because I'm sharing the screen now, and it's playing at my side, but it's not playing at your side.
Wait. You have to, okay. If it's not on the Twitter page and it opens up in a new window,
I
we
have
have
to
to
share that
stop.
window.
We have to reshare
Right.
that window. Yes. Let me
Okay.
see what Tima says. They took the Amber Alert off the electronic billboards, but it's still active. I'm not sure why they never used that older photo of Summer exactly instead of the most recent photo with the short hair. I think the best photo of Summer is her with the headband on and she's pointing up at the headband like really a bow. I love that picture of Summer. Angel lives in the south, Shannon's north, 20-year-old. Yeah, they're 20 years old, some of these hermit crabs. My kid got them when she was in third grade, and they're like still crawling around. Okay, Matt, mute for one second.
I'm good to go. Got it
There
ready.
you go.
Yes.
I'm micing down.
Exploited children is helping to spread the word about the search for Summer Wells. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Josh Smith. The agency says Summer's case is the only active Amber Alert in the nation tonight. And here's the latest on the investigation. It's day 8 of the search for the 5-year-old from the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County. Today marked the first full day of what the incident commander said would be more focused and more specialized searches.
For the second straight day, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation did not hold a scheduled media briefing, saying there were no significant developments to share. But TBI did say that as of today, they have received 304 tips in the case, none of which have led to Summer.
Authorities also today confirmed that Summer's aunt is missing and has been since 2009. Her mother's sister, Rosemarie Bly, is considered missing and endangered by the by the FBI. And TBI told us they're aware of the case but have no evidence of a connection to Summer's disappearance. So far, Tennessee is the only state to have actually issued an Amber Alert.
John Janko learned more about how this case is being handled when it comes to alerting the public.
Right now, Tennessee is still the only state that has issued an Amber Alert for Summer Wells. But thanks to efforts by organizations like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the reach of the search goes much further. A week ago today, TBI decided to issue the Amber Alert for Summer Wells using government resources, including Federal Emergency Management Agency infrastructure, triggering the alerts on TV and on your phone. Whether more states issue Amber Alerts for Summer depends on TBI, according to National Center for Missing and Exploited Children Executive Director Alan Nanavati.
The state of Tennessee, the coordinator would reach out to a neighboring state if there's information through the investigation to believe that the missing child or the abductor with a missing child is traveling interstate.
In the private sector, the center works with multiple partners to increase the alert's impact.
And the purpose of the Amber Alert is really to reach that mobile public, so those individuals that are traveling.
You've likely seen billboards like these across the Tri-Cities.
I know that it was over in Nashville. It was running in all of our digitals in the state initially. Now we've chosen here locally to keep it up longer than the 72 hours, so it's still running here at least through tomorrow.
The center is able to send official photos and information to these billboards through partnerships with outdoor advertisers. Nanavati says Wells is the only active Amber Alert in the country right now, so much of the center's resources are focused on this case. Nanavati tells me the center also works with the trucking industry, social media companies, and other entities to amplify Amber Alerts. In the Beech Creek community, John Jenko, News Channel 11.
Interesting. I am going to open up her Facebook page. I want to show you guys some different pictures of Michael Vaughan since we only seem to have that one picture of him. I'm just going to open up her pictures too. I'm sure she won't mind. We're trying to help find her son, right? And it's public. I mean, it's not like I had to put a secret code in to get in there. Let me just find it. And they have other children. I cannot see comments right now, so I might have to actually open up my video. Kind of, it's starting to look like maybe she hit it. Well, Brandy, I got it on video. Let me see if Daddy still has his Facebook page. Okay. Let me find Brandy. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, let me share. Let me see what's going on in chat. Shredder, you live in California? Oh, oh gosh, don't mention Joe's Crab Shack. Oh my gosh, I miss Miami. But listen, I got lobster. Don lived in silent fear. Boys gonna do bad things to females, especially since the turning 5. Guys, I would love to hear everyone's opinions on what's going on. I can't get caught up in the negative part of finding Summer Wells. I don't care if Don. What is crocodile, Matt? Do you know what that is? That drug they're talking about?
That?
Do you guys in chat know what I've never heard of the drug crocodile.
No, I never heard of it.
Is it like synthetic weed? Like So Shredder lives in the Bay Area. So what is the Bay Area? San Francisco? Or San Diego? Yeah, they're talking about. Don mentioned that somebody was doing crocodile, the drug crocodile. Matt, can you check that out and see what that is? I know it starts with a K. Crocodile? I'm looking for the video of and I'm going to show some pictures on Brandy's Facebook page. I am not going to open each picture up and reshare the screen, but let's look at some pictures of them. I think it's important that we see more pictures of little Michael Vaughan. It's kind of like what you have all of these pictures. Show some more pictures, guys. So Pauline Tennant, hi. Hi, Pamela Smith. Hi, Heather. So what is crocodile? Is that like synthetic weed or synthetic meth? I don't really know too much about like meth and things like that. I just know about marijuana. OG says actually CM asked Don if he had heard. He asked him. Okay. Good morning, Heather. Zombie drug. Okay, so Shannon thinks that when Chris mentioned the crocodile drug to Don, he ran with it, but that's my opinion. Synthetic, Pauline says. So KROK-O-DIL. Yeah, I never heard of that. Like, I live in Maine and it's legal marijuana. Like, people can grow plants and travel with, I think it's up to 2 ounces. Like, that's probably why there's no crime in Maine. Oh, you have got to be kidding me, April. April says synthetic bath salts and meth. You can see that I'm dyslexic when I read your guys' comments. Hang on, Matt. So let me just go through these pictures, Matt. So this is, and they have more kids, but here is her Facebook page. And they look like a little love. He looks like a happy baby. Some great pictures. I mean, there he is right here. This is a little girl, so obviously she's younger than Michael. Is that Michael? I can't tell. I think there's 3 boys and a girl. Beautiful pictures. Dad, mom, little Michael Vaughan. They definitely do not look neglected. What do you think, Matt?
No, but you're looking into a snapshot of a family's life. So, like you said, nothing stands out.
Yeah, nothing stands out at all. Like, you can even look at their house and you can't say, oh my God, look at how dirty their house is. Oh my God, look at their backyard. There's like really nothing on these pictures that you can pick apart. Well, I wouldn't look for something to pick apart. But
nothing stands out, but then again, what stands out is just the limited time they spoke to the media. And like I say, it's not a criticism, it's just an observation. If people want to spin it as a criticism. You remember, as time moves on, the media lose interest, the media move to another case. If you don't get the media engaged, then there won't be any public support.
Okay, I'm not going to go into her giving birth in the hospital. I think we're going to end it right about there.
Yes, I'm not even watching that. Sorry, I didn't see that. But yeah, I think we'll miss that one out.
I mean, he looks like a happy kid. The babies look happy. The house looks like it's nice. I mean, they live in Grandpa's house, obviously.
Do we know if that's that locality of where Michael went missing? Does he normally play off the property, or are they saying he's wandered off from the property, which is not normal, or because he seems young to be playing alone?
Oh, I can't open up the pictures. Grandpa said, I guess the rumor is when they asked, okay, real fast, April, before I lose this, let me put this up here real quick. I thought they only had 2 children. I'm not sure if I know that let me go back to her Facebook page. They just got in a relationship, I think like 6 years ago is when they posted they got into a relationship. I think Brandy was married before she got into the relationship with him, from what I found from being nosy. But I think she has 1 or 2 kids before she had Michael and Michael's little sister. But I'm just speculating.
So is the guy who's in the press conference not Michael's dad?
That's Michael's dad, Tyler.
It is his dad, biological dad. Yeah.
Michael's father, that's Michael's biological father and the little girl's biological father. But now if we go back into the Facebook pictures and we look at, I mean, look at even holding the baby. He looks like a happy dad. I mean, there's nothing that, I'm not a nitpicker though, so maybe I can't relate to people that nitpick, but let me go to where it showed. Okay, so we've got Michael, we've got the baby, and we've got a boy here. So I don't know if she had a boy prior, because the 2 little ones are Tyler's. And then there's a lot of pictures with her. Now, I honestly think this older girl is also her daughter. I mean, they look just alike. Look at the nose. Let me see what's going on in chat. So it's a zombie drug in Florida. It could be anything. So it's like one of those things like in Florida when you take it, you're going to like get some homeless guy under a bridge and eat his face off. Shannon Candela says, I was shocked to hear that the dad was the last one with him, to be honest. See, I didn't hear that, Shannon, with Michael Vaughan.
Where did you see that, Shannon?
I agree, Shannon, but I think they're doing it like this because they see what a fiasco the little Summer Wells case has turned into. Heather says, yeah, they look alike. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is her older daughter. I think she has 2 kids before, and then she has 2 kids with Tyler, Michael and his little sister. Okay, Shannon. She's going to ask Matt. Okay, he's got something he wants to share. Let me go see if I can find any more with the whole group of kids, with the girl. Oh, wait, is this the girl here? Oh, there's the girl. Here's the whole family. So you've got Michael. Looks to be about 4. What is this, 2020? Yeah, a year ago. Oh, look at I. Okay. You've got the little girl. He's wearing his little COVID mask on his chin. So is the brother, older brother. And here's the older girl. So those are the kids. These 2 are Tyler's, and these 2 are Tyler's stepkids. But they're not legally married. They're boyfriend and girlfriend living together. I don't know if grandpa lives with them or they live with grandpa, but what I do know is grandpa owns the house. Look at how cute he is with a little lizard on his finger.
But that's an important piece of information right there, Mark.
Hey, Merritt Faye.
If the dad was the last to be with Michael, why is that information not being put out readily available? Because I've not seen that before today. Grandpa
called. You know what? Let me go, Matt. You take over for a minute. Let me go find the article with the neighbor real quick.
Yeah, is it an article or a video?
It's a video of the neighbor talking.
Yeah. Can you just share the screen and then I'll just.
I have to. Oh, okay. Yes.
It's just an Idaho missing persons clearinghouse.
We're new at this, guys. It's the blind leading the blind, so just bear with us. Okay, let me take this off.
Yeah, this was just another.
I'm gonna mic down.
Place for information, people. If you wanted to have a look on the Idaho Missing Persons Clearinghouse, they said this information was updated on the 27th of July, and all it states is updated information below. The Idaho State Police is issuing an endangered missing person alert on behalf of Fruitland Police Department. The Fruitland Police Department is looking for missing and endangered 5-year-old last seen in the area of SW 9th and Arizona in Fruitland, Idaho. So if you have any information, I've put the link in the chat. That's where you need to make your tips to. If you contact Fruitland Police Department, the dispatch, or you can email tips to findmichael@fruitland.org. A little bit more information on Michael there. Just had a quick look through the comments and nothing really stands out other than people asking what the actual update is. I think the update was from what my understanding, the update was a more recent picture of him. And as we've seen in these other cases, that's got to be a good thing.
I've never seen that picture of him, the one that you're showing right now. That wasn't the original one on the clearinghouse picture. Let me look at comments. I can't get a hold of my girl. We'll figure it out. Pamela, Shannon, that needs what I read. We got Pamela Smith.
That was the update, that picture.
Yeah, so Pamela Smith says, Matt, I found the video, by the way, with the neighbor. Pamela Smith says April news articles were reporting that he was last seen with his dad and a babysitter. Oh, see, I have not heard anything. Why would Grandpa need a babysitter? Oh gosh, don't tell me it's gonna turn a little weird. I am wondering though if somebody misconstrued babysitter with babysitter. Oh, baby sister. Okay. There was a quote from her though. A quote from who? The babysitter? Let me go ahead and share this first video that went out with the neighbors talking about Michael. Are you done with this, Matt?
Yeah, that's the update from a few days back.
So Heather Marie says she hasn't heard that either. Yeah, I haven't heard. I see you. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Of a babysitter. I know Grandpa. How old is Grandpa? Let me go look at Grandpa real quick. I'm going to share this video with you guys, and then I'm going to go look for Grandpa. I should just start sharing my whole screen. So then you don't have to keep sharing screen, or I'm going to mic down.
Michael Vaughan disappeared. A massive community effort is underway to find the missing 5-year-old boy in Fruitland. Michael Vaughan disappeared Tuesday night near Southwest 9th Street and South Arizona Avenue in Fruitland. He has blonde hair, blue eyes, and is about 3'7", last seen wearing a blue t-shirt and dark blue briefs. Today, community members joined in on the search, and they spent the day searching from the air and the ground. Our Shira Matsuzawa was there. She joins us now live from Fruitland with the latest on the search. Shira, any sign?
Not at this moment. You know, search dogs are supposed to be out here later today from North Carolina. But Kim, I gotta say, the effort out here has been incredible to watch. People from Piatt County, as well as Eastern Oregon and Boise, were all out here searching today. And they say by the end of the day, they'll have every inch of this city covered.
What we would like to do is break you up into teams.
Thursday morning in Fruitland started like this.
We need to be careful about how we're conducting our searches today. We're in residential areas, and we're going to be talking to people, and these are citizens in our city that have, trust me, an emotional tie to this thing as well.
The community coming together to search for 5-year-old Michael Vaughan, also known as Monkey.
Hello, we're searching the area for the missing little boy.
Tonalea Atnip was among the volunteers.
My kids are all grown, and I can't even imagine the feeling of not knowing where your child is, and especially for this long. It's heartbreaking.
Tasha Brown doesn't know Michael, but she, along with about 100 others, have also been handing out flyers, searching the city, looking for the 5-year-old.
The first night, right after we got the code red alert for Piatt County, me and 2 of our friends came out, and we have 3 lab puppies that we came and brought, and we walked 8.5 miles that night searching until about 3 in the morning.
Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says they thought it was important to organize Thursday's search and expand it into the city.
It's pretty incredible to know that you've got a community and that much support when we need it. And so, having said that, it's also a big challenge for us due to the fact that we've got to try to coordinate our efforts where this isn't something that happens in the city of Fruitland very often.
Some businesses, like Idaho Pizza Company, even closing on Thursday afternoon to join the search.
He's an amazing little boy, your typical little 5-year-old, very curious, inquisitive, just fun-loving little dude.
Jen Smith Newman just saw Michael on Monday night. She lives next door to the family. She says Michael's grandfather asked her to share this statement.
He wants the community of Fruitland to know that they are so very grateful for everybody coming out, lining these streets, these fields, looking for Monkey. The show of this community has been so amazing. There's just so much gratitude and thankfulness from the family that they wanted it to be known.
All this as the family is still waiting, hoping for answers as to what happened to their little boy. And the Fruitland police chief says they too are grateful for the support here in the community. Because this is an ongoing investigation, he couldn't talk specific details about this case, but he says the search will continue tomorrow. Kim?
Shira, that neighbor said it best. The showing of support from the community is beyond amazing to see. Let's hope they find Michael Little Monkey soon,
Absolutely.
his nickname, Little Monkey soon.
Hey, Tin, welcome in. Hi, everyone that came in that I did not see. Tin said, sat down for 5 minutes. Oh, poor thing. So that is how I figured out where Michael lived, because when I got the neighbor's name, I went and got nosy and then started looking at her neighbors, and that's when I found Grandpa. So let me look real quick and see Grandpa. I think he's close to 70.
Is this Tyler's dad?
This is Tyler's dad.
Just find it another.
Robert Levon.
Just find it another oddity that he's not come on camera to speak either. What's this? I don't understand this not coming on camera.
I mean, when you think about when Polly class went missing, if you guys remember that, I was actually a little bit on the younger side, but I remember Elizabeth Smart, their parents were plastered to the media. So Robert Vaughan is 64. He's got no, there's just nothing to him. It looks like a simple man. But under his assets, I love that word, assets, he does own the house at 911 Northwest 9th Street. So he owns the house. And the kids obviously live with Grandpa, which is not a big deal. I don't care if you live with Grandpa and you live in a tent in back of Grandpa's yard. Who cares where you live? But that's the setup that I'm assuming is going on.
Could you just cover the setup to just because people asking in the chat? Are you saying all the kids live with the grandpa, including the?
Well, here's how I figured it out, but they haven't said anything. So what I figured out is I'm nosy and I like to know how things work. Like even when I was a kid, I took everything apart. My dad thought I was crazy. So what I did was I went from the neighbor, because I know that Grandpa was the first media article that came out that the Grandpa said he noticed around 6:30 that little Michael was gone. He didn't say that he was playing in the backyard. He didn't say he was playing in the front yard. He said he was outside, and at that time they realized he was gone. Now the question is, how long before that did he even see Michael? None of this they're coming out with. But then I went and listened to the video we just watched, and I got the neighbor's name. From the neighbor's name, I went to her neighbor's and I saw Robert Lee Vaughan. From there, I figured out that the dad was Tyler. I wasn't too sure what the mom's name was, but then the news media confirmed that Tyler was the father. Then I knew where the house was. Then I looked into their background, and then I got nosy like I always do. And there's nothing there except for the ounce of marijuana 20 years ago.
Who's living with Grandpa, though? Can you just run through which kids are living with the Grandpa?
Well, obviously, if they've got 4 kids between them, and 2 kids biological, and Tyler's got 2 stepkids, and Grandpa, unless maybe they were visiting Grandpa that day, and that's where he went missing from, but they're not saying anything. The house he went missing from, Grandpa owns. From what I'm hearing off the media, that's where Michael Vaughan lived. So obviously the parents live there. Let me see what's going on. Tin says, so I really like a streamer that talks and I don't need to read the chat to understand what's going on. Thanks. Yeah, Matt and I have known each other for a while. We talk on the phone. We're almost like an old married couple the way we get into it sometimes, but we're not like big speculators. We want to know. But Matt, why don't you ask them about the question you asked me about the picture you sent me that said, "What is this?"
What are you regarding now, Summer?
Yeah, you want to ask them what they think about that, because that seems.
When I go quiet, I'm not. It's not that I'm not engaging. It's just that I'm just looking for links I can send you that we can cover, because there is an update, but when I've gone on to the update, it's disappeared. So I am, although I'm quiet.
Yes. Let me go back. Well, you do what you want to do. Let me go back, Shredder, and show you that cross street where they came from. They came from 9th Street in Arizona.
Seems a small place for them all to be living.
Let's go take a ride around the neighborhood. Let's go for a road trip, guys. All right, let's go to... You can talk, Matt. I'm just going to go back to 9th Street and Arizona Ave.
I've muted. I'm just looking for this article because there's a more recent update. So just let me.
Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen. Yeah, if you guys want, if anybody wants a link to come up to and talk about ideas, like the more the merrier. Like I'm not looking to tell you this is what happened. The grandpa is a pervert, grumpy old grandpa. I love that movie. I'm just here to figure out where these kids are going. Road trips. I just want to know, where are our babies? Like, there's so many missing. I'm actually thinking about going and visiting Sherry Vasquez out in California and talking to some people, because we got Dane Elkins missing over there. You got the West Boys missing over there. Hopefully Larry Miliete is going to be arrested soon. Like, where's my, like, where are these people? Exactly, Heather. Where are our babies? Let me share screen. Let's go check out the neighborhood that little Michael disappeared from. Why Matt's over there researching. All right, let me get into full screen. Let's change the terrain. So this is the intersection they came from, South Arizona Ave and Southwest 9th Street, where the reporter was standing. And it looks like they have flowers, or they changed the median. I'm not like a genius when it comes to mapping stuff out. I'm not going to try to say exact spots, but when you see the sign at 9th Street in Arizona, I don't know how many 9th Streets in Arizona would be in a corner, but this is in the background. That's the house that the neighbor lives at. That was just on the video. This is the house owned by Michael's grandpa. Looks nice. I mean, you can't say that it's a crappy yard. You can't say they don't have nice flowers. I mean, I feel like going over there and taking those little flowers and putting them in my yard. Let's go see if we can see a little bit into the back. Just a basic neighborhood. And I can't see chat right now, guys. I got to keep my eyes on the road. All right, so let's just go see what's going on. I'm just going to go slow. I mean, it's just a normal neighborhood. But you know what we haven't looked into yet? I haven't checked to see how many sexual predators live around here. I mean, how can a little boy just wander with all of these houses? Like, Summer Wells is a whole different story. She's like in the middle of what, 48 acres? And you can't go any further down this road. Like, Google hasn't been there. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of empty land, though. I don't know. I don't think he's lost. I showed you guys that story, that little boy in Tennessee that was like, what, 8, 9? He disappeared. He was found 3 days later, and he made himself a little tent out of a tarp. But this is like 10 days. This little boy is gone, 5 years old, wearing boxers, flip-flops, and a Minecraft t-shirt. Let's see what's going on. What happened to the old-fashioned neighborhood watch? Did we see any neighborhood watch signs over here? Welcome back. I mean, it's just a normal neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm not buying this. Just wandered off.
I'm not either.
No, I'm not, because if it was reported within 15 to 20 minutes of going missing, is that the time? What's the time frame?
There is a 45-minute gap that it sounds to me that he is confused about when he says between, what was it, 6:15 and 7 o'clock. So he's giving a 45-minute window when he did his his press conference yesterday. Huff. He's like 45 minutes, 6:15 to 7 p.m. on the 27th.
Yeah, I think it's looking far more nefarious than what they're telling us.
Because, see, this is the Snake River. So in all reality, let me go back and see where this is real quick. Okay, so you mean to tell me that a little boy is going to come out of his house, and I don't know if he's got to actually cross this intersection because we're going to have to go check it out, or he has to go under it as it's an overpass. And then he's going to hop in. So he's going to walk 4,000 feet across 84 into the Snake River. And then next thing you know, he could be in Oregon. Like, look at the line is right there. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? You think he traveled that far and got into the river? 45 minutes gone? I don't. I love the road trips.
Yeah, they're awesome. They educate me. I like them because I'm rubbish on Google Earth, so I find it educational.
I just like to get a visual. Like, I want to know what's going on. Let's go over here and see if we can hop on this highway real quick and see if. Let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's just say the little boy. Okay, so I'm not trying to laugh, guys, but when things are so ridiculous, I have to laugh. So this little boy came out of the neighborhood this way, and you're telling me that he crossed over a highway and not one person happened to be driving by at that time? He just came across in his little Minecraft t-shirt, boxers, and sandals? I'm not buying it. And then he went all the way through this field to get into the river. I'm going to say big no.
No, we need more information.
No way. There's no way he went that far and crossed the highway and nobody saw him.
When an investigation doesn't give you the information, it makes you question those closest. So that's where I'm looking now.
Okay, well, let's take another scenario. What'd you say, Matt? I think we're on a time delay, you and I, but I'm not trying to talk over you two. I'm trying to give you plenty of time to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it.
I'm just not. The more little bits of information that are coming out through the media, through people in chat, through probably Facebook groups, something here doesn't stack up as to what we're being told. You need to start off with, information needs to be given where he was at when he was gone missing, whose guardianship he was under.
It sounds like he was under Grandpa's guardianship because it came out as, I know that I could look up that 911 call, but I'm not going to do it right now. Here's exactly what was said. Grandpa called into 911 because the little boy was missing. He went outside and he was never seen again between 6:15 and 7. But let's give it another scenario. Let's just say he bypassed the highway and this little boy took off and nobody would have seen him. Maybe he went through here, maybe he walked through the fields and he just decided to go jump in the Snake River. Now, when my kid was 5 years old, she loved to go fishing. She loved to go and put her little hands in people's little feeder bags, buckets, and be like, Danielle, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just feeling the fish. My gosh, little girl, stop that. It's embarrassing. But I could never imagine her or any of mine, even my boys, walking out of the house at 5 years old, and going that far and not one person seeing him.
I'm sure law enforcement will have to look at where the parents were.
Matt, read the comment on the screen. Grandpa called while Dad was changing little sister's diaper for 45 minutes. So now can you find anything, Matt, on the grandpa?
No. Then that's what starts raising your suspicions when these people who are directly involved. And I understand the hate. We all know there's a lot of hate out there online. We're not stupid, but what you just said, it's day 8. I think we are now. He went missing on the 27th. We're on the 6th, so I think we're on day 8. That's a lot of time for a 5-year-old. They say 24 to 48 hours maximum. So I don't understand the reluctance of these adults to step forward. Surely if there is hate directed at them, they can put that to one side to try and find what happened to this child. I mean, it keeps happening. This keeps happening. Adults delaying on making the call to law enforcement and giving the information out, giving them an updated photograph. That's what's frustrating. You can't look at anything without being given any information. I don't mean solve the case, because that's what law enforcement do, but people in these groups are very savvy and very switched on, and they can assist. There's no harm in assisting in cases.
Okay, well, I'm going to look up and see how many creepers are living around this area. Okay, do you guys remember my video a couple of weeks after summer? Let me get back onto chat real fast before I can see. Do you remember the video of Robbie Wilt that literally drove up to that little girl in Kentucky, Louisville, and she was riding her bike barefoot in front of her house, and he snatched her right into his car? They won't, for some reason, Angel, they will not let me update the Google map date on that road. 2019 is in the back part of it, but that corner, I don't know. I'm going to have to get on Google Earth. And I did go on Google Earth, and the fields look the same. See what's going on back in the 60s. I left my backyard and walked to my older brother's elementary school. I crossed 2 main roads. Nobody stopped me. Only when I got inside the school did. Someone recognized me and say who I was. Hey, Patty H. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah. Hey, Val. Yeah, so this guy picked up this little girl. He completely kidnapped her and put her... Who has not seen it? And I'll show you the real quick part of the video where he's being arrested, and the little girl in the car is like, I want my daddy. And that was Louisville, Kentucky. But first I want to see how many pervies live. Let's call them Speedos. Let's see. Okay, so the map of the sex offenders near him. Let's see. It's a scary world that we live in. All right, let me share my screen. You still there, Matt? Val, what do you think about this case? What do you think is going on? Bright red car, Tin. I mean, he pulls up. I mean, what was it? A Chevy. And the guy looked like. I'm sorry. He looks like. Oh, thank you, Patty. He looked like a complete creeper.
Who did?
Did you see my Robbie Wilt video, Matt, where a couple of weeks after summer, this guy drove up and pulled this little 5-year-old off her bike and into his car right in front of her house?
I don't think I've seen that one, though.
It might have been a Charger. Let me find out real quick. Let me share my screen on these. Matt, is this yours? You want me to add the screen or no?
No, that's just a link. It's just saying they've searched the ponds, whatever. They're referring to some ponds locally they've searched, and there's nothing. They found nothing.
Yeah, they even lowered the canals, like the little, I forget what they're called, but you know, the irrigation stuff that feeds crops.
Yeah, the sluices.
Yeah, they drained those completely down and nothing. Okay, so this is the map of the Speedos. The Speedos. Gotta call them something. We can't give them that word. I just don't even like that name. And let's see.
It's not used on the channels. I think there's an issue with you use it on channels. Your stuff gets taken down by YouTube, or it gets edited, or they copyright. They do something to it if that language is used. So people just tend to say SA, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not going to map out these little creepers, but you've got Carson Cody Jr., who seems to like little children. Let me see. Cody William Nunn. Oh, yeah. So far, everyone, I'm not reading what they've done, but I'm going to drop this link in the chat. It amazes me that people think that being a Speedo is like being a lesbian or gay or transsexual. I mean, it blows my mind that there's people that actually believe that that people are born with being a Speedo and it's okay. It's okay? I don't think so. No, people should be taken out in the backyard and hung by your little nads. I don't think so.
Yeah, just following on from what Shredder Tainment was saying. Grandpa Caldwell, Dad was changing little sister's diaper for 45 minutes. I just wondered where you got that information from. Is that from the groups?
I'm not in any Michael Vaughan groups, and I really don't. I go in some Facebook. I'm a part of Facebook groups, but I don't really respond and talk in there. I just go and see if there's anything new. But I might mostly stay on the county websites of where they're missing.
You just lurk, don't you, man? You're one of them lurkers.
I'm a lurker.
I can't do that anymore. There's so much craziness in them groups. I just thought, no, I'm out of there. I was just going to stick with YouTube and Twitter.
But not the West Boys. I don't get involved in the Summer Wells Boys. The ones I'm involved with, Matt, as you know, is the one with Dane's mother, Dane Elkin's mom. and Michael Bryson's sister. So I'm in their groups where it's really there. It's nothing like the other groups. I'm just trying to find also real quick. Like I'm completely brain dead right now. I can't remember how to find the speedos near the property on. Hang on one second. Oh, here we go. Okay, let me stop the screen share because we get to see pictures now. Pictures of the creepers.
Trigger warning, folks.
I can't be involved on these groups that are bashing people and putting things out. And then next thing you know, it's going to be like, hey, I saw E.T. last night. Oh my God, you saw E.T.? I love E.T. All right,
Matt,
so let me
just check the chat out there. Well,
hang on one second.
That's to do with Summer Wells. I thought it was to do with.
I really pray they figure out what happened to Summer Wells soon. Let's check out these. Here we go. Let me get rid of this comment real quick.
Just check out the chat, man.
What am I? Val says Monkey Moore, the address 2000 block of Lower River Road. Yeah, Val, and I was going to check. I was telling Matt earlier that you wanted me to look and see what kind of car Allison's mother drives.
Who I did?
No, Val.
Val, yeah.
Val is one of Gray's mods, and she's also in another community that we hang out in, but that's a big secret. Oh, guys. Okay, so let's check out the speedos that live near Michael Vaughan's area. I'm afraid to look, guys, because some of these people are just complete creepers. You guys can read what their charge is. I'm not going to read them. It's in red. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, but you might hear the reaction that I have to cut out of my videos when I make them. But I need to buy some of those airplane barf bags, Matt. I would just like to get a BB gun and like shoot these people in the feet. Yeah, very close by Shreddertainment. Can't make this up. Let's go back into let's go see who the next little creeper is. Oh yeah. Oh.
Ma, what's the address that what is that address that Val's Variety Venue has dropped in the chat?
I don't know. It's something. I'm going to have to go back and read her comment before that because I missed it because I was on the StreamYard side. But this guy is 0.43 miles away. And I don't know. I'm sorry, but look at.
It's on the Charleston, Tennessee Police Facebook.
Look at the crimes of these freaks. But I'm sure these people have already been checked out. But look at this one. This one, I mean, just scary. 84 years old. 1993 was the conviction date, but still. Mm. 2011. And that man is 70 years old. You should be ashamed of yourself. He's got the little, hey, I'm Santa Claus's brother look going on. Creeper. You're not kidding. Hey, Susan Summers. You're not kidding. Creepers, man. People cannot tell me that people that are born like this, unfortunately, I think that there's definitely a part of their brain that's wired wrong. But you can't tell me that this is like their own community of people and they should be accepted. Accepted? They should make a private pedophile jail for people like these. Idaho pot smokers have to clear the house of bongs before calling cops. Shreddertainment. Just go ahead on Google and search sexual predators near me and sexual sexual offenders, and it will come up. Or you can put, this is on Been Verified. Do you want to give me your address and I'll put it in? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Okay, let's go ahead and finish looking at these creepers. There's a lot of them. So he didn't register. Oh, you can't make this up. 1939. He's 82 years old, and the conviction date was 2009. Matt, you cannot make this up.
Yeah, I don't look at stuff like that unless it's on a need to look basis. Chemical castration.
All right, let's just finish with these weirdos.
Should be a punishment in my eyes.
2000 under 16 Drex bill, and oh, that's nice. 1994, and last but not least, attempted first degree. Okay, 2013. All right, well, they're definitely a bunch of creepers. I said that people were saying on Facebook that an unidentified decomposing body was found yesterday. Charleston, Tennessee, waiting for identification. Are you serious, Val? Charles, I'm going to go look now. Hang on a second. What? Val, do you have a link to that? Or where you saw it? Is there a news video, or is it just somebody talking? Let me see if I can see anything. In the farm? Is that the one on a farm? Bradley County, 20 hours ago? Hang on a second. I have to pee. Sorry. Let me mute this site for a second. It is a video. No. Hey, Sherry girl. 1 second. Val, is that the one we're talking about? In a field on a farm, Thursday, August 5th, a body has been found on a farm in Charleston. Probably it has to be one, because how many other bodies are going to be found, right? I see you're on your cherry side. So everyone that knows the West Boys story, missing West Boys, and everyone knows who Sherry Vasquez is. Well, one day Sherry is going to come on and share a couple of stories of her own that are absolutely mind-blowing, and they have not been solved yet. And one of them is one of the fathers of her kids. Oh, we're checking into the Michael Vaughan story, but I'm seeing if there's a video on it. But let me share a screen and see what this says. We're just hanging out and talking about Michael Vaughan. I just got a really weird feeling. Let me see what's going on in chat. I found it, Matt. I'm gonna put the article in the chat. Maybe if you can find a video on it. But I've got about 15 more minutes, guys, and I have got to go into the real world. Maybe 20. So here we go. So Val comes to us with a body has been found in a field on a farm at Charleston, Tennessee. At approximately 11:50 a.m. on Thursday, the Bradley County 911 Center received a call regarding the discovery of a body found near the 2000 block of Lower River Road, where we're going to have to go look, in Charleston. The investigation is in the early stages. However, the discovered remains appear to be that of a decomposed human body. The Broward County Sheriff's Crime Scene Unit was on the scene and will be working with the Bradley County Medical Examiner along with the 10th Judicial District Attorney to identify the remains. So how long has Summer been gone? 50 days? 45 days? Oh, so it did say that I just changed the baby's diapers. So 2 months. I really hate the fact that I'm going to Google this, but I really am.
The time someone's been missing, I think we're on 48 days now.
48 days?
Yeah, approximately. I cover it on Twitter, so I generally put up the days that these cases are missing. There's not really been a great deal to update on, has there? So,
Okay, so I want to see.
No, it's more. 48 days was the 2nd of August, so another 4 days, 52 days. I get it too.
Okay, so I'm looking at the analysis of decomposition. Hang on a second. I can't even pick up dog poop. Like, I am really not good at this stuff.
Interesting how it doesn't state an adult. They would know.
Wow. Oh, sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's interesting how they don't state. Normally they say an adult, don't they? They define an adult. I can't see that defined in that article.
Hang on one second. Wow. So it says right here, and guys, if you don't want to hear about what the body looks like after, what you have to really plug your ears now because I'm going to read it. Okay, so it says 24 to 72 hours after death, the internal organs decompose. 3 to 5 days after death, the body starts to blow. So they're saying that the human body in an exposed location in summer in a humid area, which I'm convinced Tennessee is probably humid, can be reduced to bones alone in just 9 days. Dry decay, 50 days is considered stage 6. Dry decay, 50 to 365 days after death. I guess that's the last stage. The Hills Have Eyes. That was a scary movie.
Yes, so was Room 2.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now. But I have to use the bathroom real fast. Matt, can you hold this down for like 5 minutes? I'm human. I have to potty. I promise I'll wash my hands.
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure what I'm covering.
Do you want me to Oh, I'm sure the ladies love your voice, so I'm sure whatever you say is going to be just fine. I'll be right back. Do you want me to share something?
No, I'm just catching up on articles.
Yeah, we're going there right now. I just need to go take a quick potty, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes.
Seems to have shut down the screens I needed. Cheers for that, Patty H. Multitasking is not my strong point. So I like one screen at once. I've got about 6 screens open, but I can only keep up with one screen at a time. So, but I appreciate that, Val, for passing on that information. You always get nuggets. You always get nuggets out to these chats. I'm like the silent partner in me, Shreddertainment. I've posted most of the videos I've posted on my YouTube page. I'll tell you a bit about my background really as to how that came about. I was in the Facebook groups following the Suzanne Morphew case, and within those groups I was flabbergasted at the amount of hate and vitriol towards people who had credible information, tips, leads, and I was shocked, and I still am shocked to this day. I've kind of got a bit of a thicker skin since them early days, but I just thought, wow, this is everything about America that I didn't know, in terms of how I've always seen the American country stroke people as the bearers of wanting justice. So this was an individual in Suzanne Morphew who was missing, and it appeared that people wanted to do anything and everything to not even assist in helping find a missing person. So I kind of basically withdrew from the Facebook groups. I started up on Twitter, because Twitter wasn't a platform I used. It's not a platform that I particularly like, but it's good for updates on cases because it's brief. You can put short videos and you can put short articles, and you can kind of build up a bit of an interest and following without having to overload people with realms of information. So then I kind of started up the YouTube channel alongside that, and it was still to basically give Suzanne a voice. So that's what I did. That's how I've come into it and just built up slowly. So I was covering that somebody wasn't happy because I put the court updates on my channel, but you're restricted on a YouTube channel until you hit 1,000. Once you hit 1,000, then you can use the community tab. So once I get to 1,000, I will then start to use the community tab more than what I post videos. But sometimes there isn't a need for me to speak and go live just for the sake of it. I will be covering the court hearing.
You're so cute, Matt.
Yeah, you can mute if you want. I'm taking over your channel here.
You can take over. I love your voice.
I've told her to come and subscribe to me.
I tell everyone to sub to you.
No, you do. You're great. You're awesome.
Okay, 2000 Lower River Road. Go ahead and finish. I'm going to the Lower River Road.
So although the Suzanne Morphew case, which the next hearing is the 9th of August, there is no court access for the media as such in terms of video footage, video coverage. I do know that Lauren Scharf will be covering the hearings, and she'll be doing live tweeting because they've allowed live tweeting. It seems a bit peculiar, some of the decisions that are being made with the Barry Morphew case, but them are the decisions that are being made by the judge, and there's not a lot you can do really. The media have challenged the access to the hearings, but the judge seems to have the final say at the moment. Be interesting to know what his links are, if he has any, with Barry Morphew. Nothing concrete yet, but I've had one or two messages suggesting he may have been a contact and a friend of Barry Morphew, so that'll be interesting to see if anything comes from that.
Yeah, Matt had this idea about Suzanne Morphew like months ago about they were pulling up building plans about the neighbor that was out of town. Matt explained that about what he put into his house.
Yeah, it's been really difficult to work this out, especially because certain websites, certain documentation, certain public records are not always accessible from overseas, because we've got the this GDPR stuff, which basically is freedom of information. You're limited into what you can access. The first time I saw it, and I always like to remind people that sometimes ideas come from other people, and I saw this possible idea from a person called Griff on Twitter. So these were people who probably know the location far, far better than I do. They've got possible boots on the ground, and they was pointing out about one of the Morphew's neighbours and having several requests for works to be carried out around the septic tank system, the the construction of the well, adding additional infrastructure services. So it kind of came from that, really. It piqued my interest because I had been in conversation with this neighbour, and we'll initial this neighbour GC for now. I'm sure people will figure out who that is. So we'll give that person the initials GC. It's easy to find out who that is. It's not rocket science. But that neighbouring property, when I got into the conversation with that individual, freely said that they weren't at their property on the 10th of May when it's alleged that Suzanne went missing. So that made my ears prick up, because this person seemed to be a big defender of Barry Morphew, saying how fantastic he was and how brilliant he was. Yet she then turned round and said, "Oh, me and my family weren't even in town that weekend." So that's why I got looking into the neighbour's house as a possible location for maybe where Suzanne was. Pure speculation. It's been difficult, as you know, because we've spoke about it, to pin down what actual work was granted, what work was carried out. It's never really been confirmed. People have said that the applications were cancelled, and I have seen some documentation to say they were cancelled, but then I've seen other documentation to say adjustments had been made, and it didn't really get any further than that.
Yeah, we're gonna go back into the address now where this little body was found. But where do you think Susan is? Do you think I've been telling Matt from day one, I think Susan's like inside of like a concrete structure. Hi, Nita Phillips. Hi, Net Detective. My title's wrong. I don't know. A lot of things could be wrong with me, Net. A lot of things could be wrong. Actually, I made it for yesterday on accident, and I realized, wait a second, I don't want to go live tonight. Like, I can't pull it off. Okay, the last link I sent is just to the Bradley County Sheriff Office to where this new body was found. So let me go down and let's see. They said it was found 2000 Lower River Road Northwest, but so this is definitely not the one. So it's down. 1 second, let me recheck. Found off Lower River Road Northwest. Lower River Road Northwest. Let's see if Google's been down here. Please go down there, Google. Ooh, look at that. Let's see if we can find a number. It's kind of looking like it's back here as far as the 2000. And what is the distance? Let me go back in the aerial real quick, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, so this is definitely the house. Okay, let's get back down there. So this is the 2000 address. And now I have to wonder, let me check real quick and see how far this is to Rogersville. What is it, 110 Ben Hill Road?
Yes, 110 Ben Hill Road. I'm going to post this information.
2 hours. It's 100. About 160 miles. Summers House, 2000 Lower River Road, and that's like a straight shot. The 40 to the 75. Well, the 80. I don't know. 158 miles. Let's go back and have a look at that area. I don't know, guys, what's going on in this world. Let's go take a ride down here and see what we can see. Is that water? Trixie Cat, they're saying that a body was found off Lower River Road, and we know it's 2000, on August 5th. The discovery of a body found in a field on a farm near the 2000 block of Lower River Road in Charleston, Tennessee. The remains are decomposed of a human body. Crime scene unit is on the scene and will be working with the Bradley County Medical Examiner along with the 10th Judicial District Attorney General's Office to identify the remains. Further information will be provided when it becomes available.
Somebody's April's asking to zoom in between the two. Number 308. Is that where you are now?
Zoom into which way? The way towards the water here? Or go back up the street? Or zoom into where the house is? Yesterday.
Yeah, Val's Variety Venue.
Let's go down. Well, let's go.
Saying it's 1 hour 10 minutes to Don's town of Jonesville.
Let's go to where the farm part would be.
I think it was Jonesboro, unless that's the same place. Saying it's 1 hour 10 minutes to where Don was working.
You know what? I never thought about that. Let's put in Jonesboro.
Thanks, Val. See, Val's coming up with some golden nuggets here.
I've known Val forever, Matt. I love Val. She is a great, great person.
This is the part you don't get on Facebook. You know, you don't get that investigative part.
Yeah, see, that's not towards where the body was found. Jonesboro seems to be like to the east, a little dip to the south from 110 Ben Hill Road. And let's measure that distance real quick. He says 45 minutes. And it is 13 miles and 37.57. But I live in Maine. If I want to go like to my dentist or my doctor and it's literally 16 miles down the road, 32 miles, it takes me an hour to get there because we don't have main roads. We're going through mountains and turns and one lane little roads. And so it takes a while. It's not like you can drive 55 like through those areas. You got to probably go 30, 35. It might open up to 45 or 50, but it's not a highway. But down here to where the body was found is a highway.
Yeah, it seems distance-wise, it seems a little far out, but I know your distances in the US are completely different to our distances here, so that, for us...
okay, you want me to tell you in meters?
Oh, no, don't be doing that. No, I don't mean that. I mean, a 3-hour drive for you is...
229.2 kilometers.
Val's asking, does anyone have the address of Donald Wells' work? I thought it was Jonesville.
I thought it was Jonesboro.
Yeah, I heard Jonesboro. Just it'd be interesting to put in Jonesville and see if that's comes up.
Exactly, Tin. Val says, does anyone have Donald Wells' work? I thought it was Jonesville. Let's see where Jonesville is. Jonesville, Jonesboro. Okay, so I noticed that somebody asked me. I don't even see a Jonesville in Tennessee. There's only a Jonesboro. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. Here we go. Oh shoot. Val, you really had to put that wrench in here because that's going towards. Okay, I have to pee again. Now I'm mad. Okay, Jonesboro. That's what I thought Don said to Chris. And yes, I've heard every single one of Chris's interviews. And my take on that was I can't even say what my take on that is. I just think it's turning into a complete shit show. Go in between the 308 aerial. What is the 308 aerial? Let me see. I don't know, Matt, what do they mean?
Are they do you have like marker posts on the highway, on the freeway? Go in between the 308, go aerial, so from up above.
The highway 308?
No. It says, do you not... Were you zoomed in on the road? On
Back
the freeway,
where the body was found.
The highway, are they referring to marker posts?
Oh, a mile marker 308. Okay, let me find mile marker 308. I can't see chat, Matt, so you're going to have to tell me.
Yeah, it's okay, I'm watching it. It's difficult to do multi-screen.
Oh, this is the road is 308. So she wants me. Okay, so this is Tennessee 308. So here's the 2000 block. I'm going back in the aerial. And now what does she want me to do? Go between 308 and what? I'll stop right there.
Go in between the two 308s.
Here's the 308 right here. Here is the 308 here.
There, April?
Or does she want me to do an aerial of how far it is from the 308 to Ben Hill Road?
Yes, that's probably what she's asking.
Let me refresh it.
You've had a few donations there, Ma. I don't know if you want to just thank the people who've donated.
Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Trixie. Oh, thank you. I love that, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm in an aerial. This is where the body was found. But see, when I pull out, you can't see where. Let me see if I can see the other.
Yeah, Nana's asking what does
See,
Don drive. I've always been interested in that. I know it's a white truck, but I don't know what the make and model is. Nobody ever
okay, there we
seems to
go.
talk about the make and model that Don drives.
Is that what she wants to see? Like, here's the aerial and here's the body. Here's Jonesville, which is, they're saying it's Jonesboro, which is here. And this is where the Summer went missing, from 110 Ben Hill Road. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Trixie.
Yeah, that's what she's meaning.
Okay, so you want to see this, Val? Or you want me to go right above the street? Okay, April said yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That.
Interesting. So where did Jonesville come from? Who was talking about Jonesville?
Val brought up Jonesville.
Oh, okay. Because I only heard of Jonesboro.
Yeah, that's the only one I'd heard of. I know someone's asking in the chat, Nana, is it Nana, asking about Don's vehicle.
Don's vehicle.
Which we only know it's a white truck. Or I only know it's a white truck. That's as much information as I've got on that one.
Val, I don't think he just took it that day. If you go back and listen to when he says it, I think because they were driving around in Grandma's truck. And I think the Subaru was just sitting there. So Don was like, yeah, I decided to put my tools in there and take it since it's a $600 car payment. But it didn't seem to me like it was just for that particular day. It seems like he was taking it because Grandma was driving, or she was driving Grandma's truck, and she was just, he was tired of it sitting there, so he decided to take it. Hey, Tin, welcome back. I could be wrong. I mean, but that's what I got from it. So Nana says, very odd. Kansas friend that visited said she had no gas and had to use Mom's truck. You mean Allie? I don't know if I believe anything that. A few things maybe, but I don't think Allie is a credible person. She sounds like she's mad about the Jose situation. And Jose doesn't like girls. Nana, I don't know the facts of this, but it's funny because, Matt, why don't you pull up that picture of Summer with the back where you're asking me what was in the back?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find that. I'm just trying to find Don's truck as well.
Shredder Tainment, 160 agencies. I bet they tore that place up. The body was found on August 5th at 11:50 a.m. 911 call received regarding the discovery of a body found in a field on a farm near the 2000 block of Lower River Road. I mean, you could tell if it was a child or an adult. Do you think that they would leave that out and say that just remain so that they don't put people onto like crazy thoughts? She took the red Subaru, and yes, they said she only took Grandma's truck because she had no gas. Conflicting stories again. House around just those two buildings. No house around. I don't know, guys. I wish, but Matt thinks that the picture of Summer, the red thing. So what is the red object in the back of the truck rear view window? I don't know. I'm so stumped on the Summer Wells case that I can't even think straight when I think about it. Really, Net? So Net's got the scanner going?
Oh, wow. What's happening?
Val says, oh God, I hope it isn't Jose in the field. Oh, that's a scary thought, Val. April, a Zodiac building, where am I looking? Wait, they said it's a tote?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people started off thinking it was the Subaru, and then it got debunked, and it was the tote. But
Oh, the red thing in the back. I thought you guys meant they found the body in a tote in this little new area, and I thought, oh my gosh, don't even say that.
no, we've crossed over onto cases here.
Well, actually, we're going to hope this is 2 cases because a red tote, okay. Yeah, when Matt first said, he sends me the picture and just says, what do you see? And it just had the corner of the top of Summer Wells' little head. I said, I don't know, an old man with a wrinkled bald head, a 2x4, and oh wait, that's Summer. Milk,
Did somebody say they was on the scanner, Ma?
Yeah, Net's got a scanner, and Net said, let me pin it. A lot of activity on the Hawkins County scanner yesterday. So, hey Net, why don't you add the Bradley County Sheriff? Let me copy this into the room, into your scanner, and see if they're talking about anything going on with the CSI out on the crime scene. Who is Jose? Dolly Jose is one of the people that came down with like the 10 people that were going to stay. Allie asked if they could stay at Candace's house. And then, I don't know, the rest ended up somewhere. Jose was staying with Candace, and that's when Don came back from Utah, and he beat up Jose or something like that, right? Did he beat up Jose? And then Grandma drove Jose to either North Carolina or South Carolina.
What county, Ma, would the where the body's been located be? Just refresh my memory.
Bradley, Bradley County Sheriff's Office. I'll go ahead and post it again in chat. I'll put the Facebook link again back in chat. Because that's what I follow. I follow the county Facebook pages. I lurk sometimes in the other ones, but I haven't been in Summer Wells in days. I can't take it anymore. It's just, it's sad. I read some of the comments under Dawn's Facebook page, and I think to myself, my gosh, it's horrible. At the end of the day, guys, it's not about Dawn, it's about Summer. If Dawn had something to do with it, I'm sure it's going to be figured out. But until then, the way that he's been nailed to the cross, oh, it's got to hurt. I have no idea, OG. I think Matt's got some UK sirens outside. They're probably coming to arrest him. Probably Allison. No, didn't Candy tell Dawn that Jose was staying there? I don't know. I think it's in Chris's story. I don't know what Matt's looking for, but I've got like 5 more minutes, Matt, and I've got to go.
Yeah, I'm just getting the link for the...
I posted it. Facebook, Bradley County Sheriff.
Yeah, I'm just getting the link for the scanner in case people feel the need to go and check that out.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get that scanner. What was the name of that scanner again? Let me post it.
Broadcastify, I usually go on.
5.0 radio app. I actually had a scanner at one time, and then every time the scanner would go up, I had to look at the code sheet to see what they were talking about. And by the time I would figure out what the code sheet was, it was like completely over. Ah, is Matt in the shower? I don't know, Matt. Turn on your camera. Are you in the shower?
No, it's maybe because I've got two streams running. I don't know. I don't know about this audio because
No, your audio sounds good.
I've got the Broadcastify
Dolly,
link.
yeah, Dolly says she's agree. Allie is just a jealous lady and cannot believe anything she says. Whatever Allie's problem is, it's Allie's problem, and I'm not one to talk mean about people. Like, I do a little petty dragon once in a while on different streets of YouTube, all in fun, right, Val? All in fun. But the way she was dressed at the interview, I honestly felt bad that the camera person was zooming in on her attire. I thought to myself, why can't you show her from like the midriff up? Why do you have to show her belly hanging out? I almost felt bad for her. I feel like a lot of these interviews are more like degrading to the. I don't know. I just sit back and think Montgomery County. It's sad. It's just, I don't know. I pray they figure out what happened this summer soon so the madness can end. Okay, so who said they were in Southern California, Bakersfield area? Besides my Sherry baby. See, Nana agrees with you, Matt.
Go on, what with? Which
I
part?
pinned the comment. You can handle that.
Yes, yeah, that's what other people have been saying about the Subaru. I've not found it yet because I got distracted with the. I got distracted with the scanner because I keep expecting to find something or hear something on the scanner, but
Look at Ned says, wow, Montgomery County has air evac helicopter scanner too. So is Montgomery County where the body was found? That part's a little strange. If that is the Subaru in the back of that picture, well then he didn't hide from Candace, did he? So that whole entire theory that he came up the back and Candace had no idea has got to be thrown out the window.
let me drag that photograph up.
Yeah, let's look at the photo and then we're going to end it after that note. But now, net detective, what is in Montgomery County? The body that was found on the farm is not Bradley County? Hey, Unresolved with Barb Smith, welcome in. Nita Phillips says too, camera taking pic of Summer was over her pointing downward. Impossible. It was the grill of the Subaru.
Yeah, there is the photograph, isn't there? And then there's also the video, the TikTok video.
Let me go back into my phone and look at the picture again. Matt's gonna post it. Let me stop sharing. But whose body was found? I mean, that's just bizarre. See, now the reason why I don't think it's the front of a car, because you can see the gap on the left and you can see the gap on the right. Like, that's a very narrow front of a Subaru. And I see like a gold handle or something. I don't know. I don't see us. Let me see if I can. I see a red tote. I don't see anything behind the red tote. Jose was Hunter's dad's friend. Oh, that's right. They came down with like 10 people. No, Matt's putting up the picture. Or I could send it to my drive real quick.
I've lost you on StreamYard. I can't find you now.
How did you lose us on the StreamYard?
I can hear
You
you,
lost
but I can't see you.
Oh, you lost the StreamYard tab?
Yes.
We're hiding from you, Matt.
Got that
Clarksville TN, right? I'm confused of what Net's asking. Where the body was found? Yesterday? In Tennessee? Matt, just close everything out. There he went. Let me drop him another link. No. The county that's reporting the body that was found in Tennessee yesterday is Bradley County. That's the name. And here's the Facebook page again. Let me get Matt a link. A new bunch. Bradley. Yeah, there's a lot of crap. But they seem to be kind of like hoarders, though. They seem to collect a lot. All right, let me see if I can pull the picture up. Hang on one sec. Did you find us?
Yeah, sorry, Ma. Just too many tabs open trying to find information.
All right, I'm going to share. All right, let me download this picture.
Video share screen.
All right, so I got the picture on my desktop.
I've shared it now, Ma.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, eventually.
Let me look. Okay, there we go. And you can zoom in and stuff, right?
Not sure about that. There's no.
All right, see if you can zoom in. If not, I'll put it on mine. Mm-mm. All right, I'm going to open it on mine real quick. Only because I have to get ready. Unfortunately, I have to go to work tonight. Share screen.
The Subaru grills in the back of last pick of summer.
All right, here we go. So tell me when you can see that, Matt.
Yeah, I could see it.
I don't know. You see, there's a space in between here, and you can see that there's a space in between here. I don't see how that's a grill of a red truck, personally.
Car.
I mean, it's like sitting in the back of the truck. You can see it's like not even, what, 3 feet behind the back seat? It's like in the front of the bed, in my opinion.
I'm surprised nobody's pinned it down, that photograph.
But you can totally see that it's something sitting in a bed of a truck. It's not a front of a truck. There's something brown or something up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks different again now. It's on the big screen. You know, you look at these things on your cell phone, sometimes it can be misleading.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I totally just, it just looks like, so people are thinking that maybe Summer's in that red tote and she's back in Wisconsin with Grandma.
People have made that point, but that's not the point I was making. I've just followed. I've watched what Tiffany Marie's done, and I've always been under the impression it's a tote.
Oh, that's definitely something sitting in the back of the truck, and you can see the space between the back window to the back bed of the truck, and then it's sitting right against that. So it's not even far in. It's in the front of the back of the truck. Hi, Be the Change. Hi, everyone that I didn't say hi to, because we're new at live streaming, and it's like the dumb. Is it the dumb leading the dumber or the blind leading the blind? You know I love you, Matt.
Oh my God. Right.
Well, we're new at this. We're trying to figure out how to share a screen, how to stop screen, how to put on audio, and
it's quite tricky actually. I thought it was going to be a lot of, I find it easy with another person, definitely, because the screens, flicking screens, it's so easy to get distracted to talk. So these YouTubers who do it by themselves, it's impressive.
Val, I don't know the hotel. I'm not staying on top of every single little deal. Like first they attacked Candy, and then as soon as Candy spoke out on her daughter, they attacked the grandma, and after the grandma was brutally attacked by social media, now it's Dawn's turn. I'm not following any of this little nitpicky stuff and the hair and the cut and who cut it and why she cut it and what day Dawn took the truck. All that to me, I can't get involved, Val. It's too time consuming. It's too much negative energy. I just want to go with what we know, what we're looking for, what the people's background that's in public. I'm not going to go and dig and say 25 years ago and what Don did to his stepsister. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely, excuse my French, fucking disgusting. Like that shouldn't even be allowed. He's a Speedo, okay? He's definitely a Speedo. But when it comes to his daughter being missing, do I think Don was abusing his daughter? No. Do I think Don puts his hands on Candace and beats her up? No. I think Candace could probably beat Don up, but I think he's a mental enabler, a control freak, and whatever.
Yeah, I think the consensus is by the people in the chat is it to be a red tote, which is what I've. That's still my thinking. It's a red tote.
Oh, that's a red tote, Matt. You need to clear the air. That's definitely. Let me go in a little closer and just show you. There's no way. It starts to lose pixels, but.
Unless there's another.
So, what did you think? That was the emblem to the front of the truck, and you were telling me, "Oh, it's a Subaru." That is like, who knows what that is? That could be something that's underneath it and is pushed up. I mean, this is not the front of a truck. This is in the back. Okay.
No. You're misunderstanding me. I don't think it is a Subaru. But it started off. It started out at the beginning. People saw the photograph and made the correlation between it being the red Subaru. Now, whether there's other photographs out there, I don't know. I don't believe it to be a red Subaru, but it started out as being a red Subaru. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you can clear.
I ain't saying it's a red Subaru. People.
Oh shit! Here comes the husband and wife thing, guys. I'm surprised we haven't yelled at each other yet. But Matt, you can clear that because there is no way that a Subaru's front grille is probably about 2.5, 3 feet long. I mean, unless it's like a mini Subaru, a kid Subaru.
No, I don't believe it to be a Subaru. It's just a conversation. I've no vested interest in it being a Subaru.
Jackie Dobbs. Okay. Who is Jackie Dobbs? Like, I keep hearing the name, but like I said, I'm not digging deep into this case. I've done my videos on what I thought were the facts out so far, but I just can't be a part of the madness. Who is Jackie Dobbs?
My understanding, Jackie Dobbs is the neighbour, and he was... Jackie Dobbs was staying on the neighbour's property.
I can see the window tint. It's a dirty window, but I can see the window. Absolutely. So Jackie Dobbs is a man. That was
Jackie Dobbs is a male. His appearance has changed from when he was staying in the vicinity of Rogersville.
Okay, so let me ask this: Is he the one that was trying to put the tent on the land and stay with his girlfriend?
I think that's the guy. Yes.
Is that the guys? Is that who it is? Side chat. The people that were recently bought property from Cleveland. You know what? Let me go look into Jackie Dobbs. Oh gosh, guys, I really hate being nosy.
Yeah, the Wells neighbour, Mr. Dobbs.
Okay, so.
But I thought he'd left the area. I'm pretty sure he'd left the area again.
But we can still tie him to the area. I'm just going to go quick on People Finder. Let me see. I wonder why they call him Jackie Dobbs.
Yeah, he purchased land on Ben Hill.
All right, let me see. Because I never even... I looked at their background on my first videos and put it out there on the parents, Candace and Don, but I've never looked into this Jackie Dobbs guy. Let's see, Roger.
At Chasing Truth has covered Jackie Dobbs. If people want to go over there and check that out, I'll put the link in.
So is he... So what, 46, 71? Now that's a Jacqueline Dobbs. Jack Dobbs. Is he older, like 71?
I'd say he's older, but I'm not sure if he's that old. I would have said 60s, mid 60s, but that's just a guess, really.
Let me go and find the neighbors on the 110 bill. Hang on one second. Let me find good old Donald Wells.
Jackie N. Dobbs.
M?
N for November.
Okay. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can find his neighbors real quick. Donald Wensley.
I'm going to put Chasing Truth's link in because this is...
Yes, everyone knows Chasing Truth, but if they don't, I said it in my video that I'm going to be putting out on the latest on Michael from another. But I love her. She is...
This is her work, so it's all of her to... share out the work that others have done.
All right, so let's see who his neighbors are.
He purchased 2 acres of land connected to the Wells property on June the 1st, 2021.
Oh, 2021. Yeah, I don't see a Dobbs. I see a Nathaniel.
A Jackie Nathaniel Dobbs.
It's not even, his first name is not Jackie. I see Candace.
Have a look at that Nathaniel.
I see a John Coltrane.
Have a look at Nathaniel.
Yeah, hang on one second. That might not be he might just go by Jackie.
Yeah, exactly. His middle initials.
So this guy's 31.
No, it's older than that.
Yeah, so hang on, let me try one more site.
TBI are aware of him. TBI have questioned him.
And they let him go?
Well, yeah. They've.
I don't know where Summer is. I mean, what if, like I said earlier, what if somebody that was cutting down the trees, his friend showed up? I mean, obviously, Dave Rader said there were, a lot of needles and stuff around there. So, I mean, why are there a lot of needles in the surrounding woods? I mean, who's in there using the needles? The animals? Like, come on.
It's saying here his address is Cleveland, Georgia.
Cleveland, Georgia?
Yeah, current owner, Jackie N. Dobbs, Cleveland, Georgia.
Queensland, Georgia. Let's see.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Georgia.
Yeah, he's an interesting character for sure. People in the chat are saying there about he was posting a lot about missing children on his Facebook, which is private now, but he didn't post about Summer. I've heard that before.
Oh, but he didn't post. I got a Jackie Noel Dobbs, who's 70.
Yeah, that'll be him. Yeah, that'll be him.
So this man who comes from a lot of addresses too, in Dahlonega, Georgia, Dahlonega, Dahlonega, and then he's got one at Cleveland, Georgia. 70 years old.
He's changed his appearance, I think. I'm sure he's significantly changed his appearance from either having some hair and a beard to going bald to having no beard, or the opposite way around. But he's definitely changed his appearance.
So he's married to an Alice Dobbs?
Pass, I don't know about that. He's got a dog called Elvis.
All right, hang on one sec.
Yeah, he was the man camping on the property.
Okay. Yeah, they show him in Cleveland, Georgia. Let me see if he's got. All right, I can't find anything on this one. Let me go back to another site. So his middle name is Noel. Jackie Noel.
So it sounds a strong possibility if that's his middle initial.
Try that with his middle initial back into Cleveland.
He was at the people are asking about the hotel he stayed
I wish I knew. I don't know the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel he stayed at was the church, the Roadway Inn.
And where was the Roadway Inn? In Rogersville?
Churchill, Tennessee.
Churchill, Tennessee. So where is Churchill, Tennessee compared to where that little body was found, I mean? I'm looking at maps right now. Oh, no, that's up. No, that's straight. It's like right around the Jonesboro, Kingsport area.
Plus he does drive a red truck.
Does he?
Yeah.
Let me see. I found him. Let me see if he's got a background. I found him on the other site too. 1 second. Nope. I can't find anything on him as far as just something to go off of.
Do you want me to share his?
Go ahead.
His photograph.
Yeah, go ahead. We're going to share his photograph, guys, and I'm going to end this, and I will see you guys on Monday, but I'm going to say goodbye before we end it. So let me stop sharing. All right, go ahead and drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Red truck and blue truck. Let me see what you guys said. It's day 52. It's hard to keep up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's day 52. I don't think Candace and Don are smart enough to outsmart the TBI, the FBI, and the other 104 agencies that are involved. But that's just my own opinion. I'm not going to go live every day and nitpick in the windows and the holes and the dogs. And I don't care if they have 100 dogs on their yard. Should they have 100 dogs that aren't fixed and reproducing in a puppy hole? Absolutely not. But hey, that's not my 100 acres of puppy poop and puppies, and that's their deal. They want to live like that. They're one generation from being Appalachian as far as I'm concerned. It's a simple life. They don't seem to complain too much about it, and they have a $600 a month car payment they're making. I'm not going to judge them. Hang on, we want to show you a picture of Jackie Noel Dobbs. And then we'll close it out, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. I love you guys. I love your comments too. But yeah, we just want to go live, Matt and I, and just like discuss what's going on and what's out there. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bash somebody because they got varicose in their legs or the mom doesn't have any top teeth. Like, that's not my top teeth. I've got my grill. I mean, I'm not going to bash people. It's just not in me.
Yeah, I've shared it with you, Ma. Don't know if you've seen it.
Just not in me. Oh, he looks like another wannabe Santa Claus. Oh. Why did I just get the weirdest feeling? Love you, Val. Hey, Cherries. I'm going to call you after this live, girl. And Sherry Vasquez, I really want you to come up and tell the story of your niece. Sherry's is Sherry Vasquez, the bad girl that kidnaps children from Arizona flea markets. You naughty girl. You're a naughty girl. Next Monday, Sherry.
Is that Sherry Vasquez or is Cherries?
That's Sherry Vasquez. Yes, Matt. Her and I have become. She's my new best friend. She'll tell you I'm her best friend. We have.
Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it, that you can get the wrong end of the stick with people.
Exactly. Sherry and I become best friends. We talk on the phone. We talk all the time. She is awesome. I just love her. So everyone listening, Sherry Vasquez doesn't know Jacqueline Vasquez. She's not the grandma to the missing West boys. Guys, leave her alone.
Sherry's, I don't take any notice of her anymore since she messed that up.
So look at what Nita just said. I think that's what they do. I think these men grow beards to look like Santa Claus to be Speedos. Am I wrong?
Nita.
Aw, I love you, Sherry.
OG Bosgle wants to send you something. She's asking how she contacts you.
On my... Hey, Juju Positive. Hey, girl. That's one of Gray's mods. She'll tell you, Gray and I was so afraid he was going to yell at me the other night. We're just talking about Michael Vaughan, and then we kind of went into summer and back to the body that was found yesterday, and now we're at the Speedo, Mr. Dobbs.
How do they send you anything?
You can reach me. My email is in every single video that I make in the description. Oh, thanks, Juju. I got used to Gray. I've been following him since Kaneka. So, I'm used to being yelled at, and he's so mean. My email is in my description. Monkey Girl, like my name here, but not Mar. It's monkeygirl@live. I'll put it in here. Hang on. So, Matt, you are going to be joining me on Mondays, right? Next Monday, Sherry's going to come tell us a crazy story.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I want to ask... I want to ask Sherry's. Is it Cherries or Sherry's? I'm not sure.
Sherry.
Yeah, I know it's Sherry Vasquez, but YouTube.
That's her name. That's how she spells her name. She spells her name Cherr.
Yeah, you've got to let me ask her a question before you answer it. Can she get... Does she still have contact with AV Watchman?
Absolutely not, Matt. That absolutely not. Okay, wait, Juju, do you see the picture on the screen? That is Mr. Jackie Dobbs. Nothing so far. I think we've got net on the scanner. Hey, Ting, 10K. Yeah, so we got net on the scanner. I'm following the Facebook page, Bradley County.
I'm going to go on the scanner.
Yeah,
as well,
Juju, there was a body found yesterday. Hang on, Matt, I'm getting ready to go to two more. So there was a body found yesterday, guys, in where was it, Matt? City name? Charleston, Tennessee. And there, I'll just go ahead and read it real fast, and I'll read it out, and then we're going to go, guys. Everyone have a good day. I'm going to read this article, and I am going to end it, and we will see you guys next Monday. So we're going on to, let me get into this article real quick. Let's get right back onto that Bradley County Facebook, huh?
Don't forget to sign off properly. That's a wrap.
Oh.
Keep forgetting to say it's a wrap.
Oh, why do you make me say that? I'll say it just for you, Matt.
Because you say it in your videos. It's great. It's your signature move.
All right, let me share the screen one more time. Let me show Juju this new article. Yeah, Juju, send this. I don't talk to Gray behind the scenes, but I would let Gray know if he doesn't probably already know about this little body that was found. I keep saying little. I don't know why. Don't even take what I'm saying little. So let's go to this article, Facebook. All right. Okay, so Bradley County Sheriff's Office, Charleston, Tennessee, and we figured it out. How far was it, Matt? An hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's what was said in the chat.
So on August 5th at approximately 11:50 a.m., the Bradley County 911 Center received a call regarding the discovery of a body found in a field on a farm near the 2000 block of Lower River Road in Charleston. So basically it just says that the bodies are bones, and we kind of went in to see how long it would take for that to happen, and not long at all. They discovered the remains appeared to be that of a decomposed human body. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office Crime Scene Unit is on the scene, and basically the DA, and they'll keep us posted.
If there's any further information on that matter that comes up, I'll go live, and I'll just, if there's any updates, I'll follow it and go live for people if they want.
All right. That's perfect, Matt. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in. I love you guys so much. And with that, it's a wrap just for you, Matt.
Take it easy, people.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.